Well, a very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 26 members only group flight. I hope you're all doing very well on this 27th of February 2022. It's 10:35 in the morning, United Kingdom. Very early time to stream for myself. And today we are doing a overload group flight to Seoul in South Korea. I am in Group 1. We are here in Beijing in China. We've got another group departing from Japan in Osaka, and a very small group departing from that small island, which the name I've forgotten. It's just been a real mad rush this morning, as you well know, with the Flight Factor group flight yesterday. I then did some finalising with the VATSIM coordinating because they wanted an update on the traffic numbers, and I had to say we've had quite a few cancellations, so they were like just adjusting ATC and stuff. So I think we still had a great turnout. I think there's about over 42, 43 of us, but I think that's like 12, 13 cancellations in the last few days. So I got an email from both VATSIM Japan and VATSIM Korea just for finalising that. So I did that this morning. Downloaded the Ortho last night. That's been installed. I've not been able to do a test sector. Fingers crossed. First time flying in China and using meters as well. What could possibly go wrong? And hopefully no issues with the Ortho tiles. But I did quickly load up in Korea and in China, where we are here. There seems to be no issues with the ARC scenery. We're live weather, of course. We're 12 hours behind live time. So right now in Beijing, I think it'll be 6 o'clock in the evening. It's 6 o'clock in the morning in the sim, so we can enjoy a beautiful sunrise as we head over to South Korea. Anyway, let's zoom on in towards the aircraft. Great to see a few of you here in Beijing with me. Very brave of you, trying the meters out. I think some of you for the first time, certainly in my case. Let's see who we've got here in chat. Jeju, thanks guys. Honestly, I've been such a mad rush this morning. Lauren, hope you're doing well. Peter Fletcher, good morning. Hope you're doing well, buddy. Listerman's here. ADS Legends, hello to you. Gareth Hanley, good morning, everyone. Excited to watch this one. Thank you very much for popping in. Veston Panzers, hello, everyone. Hello to you. Steve Beekman and Anon's here. Edo, I can see here. Hi all, happy members only group flight. Jack's in here as well. Wondering who am I talking to? Are we talking to that screen again, Daddy? I have no idea why. In fact, you can. Oh, actually, I won't show it right here because I've got my head forward. You'll see my ugly mug because I'm zooming forward here with the keyboard. But hold on, let's zoom straight on into the aircraft. Why is that not going fast? X-plane issues. There we are. Come on then, Jack. Do you want to say hello to everyone straight away whilst the intro music's going off? Come on then. I haven't even moved the Yoko webcam from yesterday, so it should all still be here. Come on then. Oh, he's just banged his head on top of the Boeing Boeing quadrant. Come on then. Up. Come here. Come on then. Up, up, yes! Oh, yeah, right onto my face. Yes, look. Oh, actually, I can control him directly. Because what's this? Go get it then. Yeah, look. I've got a little toy for him. You see his little teeth, look. There we go. But yeah, Jack's here as well, enjoying the members only group fight as ever. Cool. How unprofessional. You've been staring at this aircraft for a few seconds, but we'll have a look at who else is on stand here. Excuse delivery. I usually take the take the full Alpaca livery, but I'm in the last version of the Zebo mod. I know he's updated it to 352 final. I'm actually in the release candidate I used in the stream to TIVAT. I just had no time to test the updated version. I knew this one works perfectly on the way to TIVAT, so I've just jumped into this one today. But otherwise, I think the latest public version is pretty much the same as this one as well. Anyway, great to see some of you here. This is what terminal is this? I just think it's T3 maybe. I'm not sure. I just spawned where everyone else was. We're here and expecting all of the southerly runways for departure, so I'll plan on runway 19 or something. But anyway, we need to get the show on the road here. I'm departing in 21 minutes. Where's my aeroplane? There it is. Boom. No time to rush today, or no time to mess around today. Perfect. So let's have a look up here. Just turn up the volumes. Sweet. So batteries on, GPUs on fast, electric hydraulic pumps coming on, landing gear lever is down. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 green lights. We didn't check all the aircraft documentation. I'll do my absolute best to point out as many of you in the stream as possible. I haven't updated my notepad to the list of everyone taking part, so I'll do that very shortly. Terminal 3 Concourse E there, I think, boss. Lauren, you'd be great. You should be, basically, Lauren, I think you should be like a commentator for my stream, so if anyone asks a question or I need to clarify something, you can say the answer. Love it. Hope you're doing well anyway. Fault and fire tests are done. Onto the overhead panel. We can pop on the emergency exit lights. Seatbelt sign. Actually leave that off for the moment because we do need some fuel. I'm taking a full load of passengers pretty much. 180 passengers I've planned for, and you'll see that I already have loaded it. The reason is I wanted to get the zero fuel weight 58.8 for the Simbrief flight plan. if we have a look at said flight plan, I've gotten, that's the Heathrow one, is that still there? Just reload the charts, there we are. We have flights of about 24 minutes from Beijing to Seoul, 6.2 tons. I've taken into account a longer taxi as well, so taxi time 30 minutes. I don't think it'll be as bad as that. There's no public event here at the moment, and as the group flight's a bit smaller this month. So I will take usually half an hour, maybe a tad more, because it is an overload. I should think I won't use it. Let's take 45 minutes extra, should be 2 tons. Let's go 8.2 for the fuel. 8.2. Weather should be fine down in Seoul today. So 8.2 required. Start the flight leg. Call for the fuel truck.
Is connected and starting refueling.
Better open the doors actually, hadn't I, for the sake of realism. So let's open the forward door and extend the air stairs. Just try not to forget to do it later. Astute 01 and 36 right for departure of the ATIS. Oh really? Maybe that's a preferential runway use in Beijing then, because I think the wind is coming in from the south. Oh my goodness, I'm so disorganised this morning because of the mad rush. I don't even have my phone near me. I think I left it upstairs. My standby doesn't start until this afternoon at least, so that's something. I'll grab that later. Okay, we'll grab the ATIS in a second before we load up the FMC, and let's carry on with the rest of our setup. So we tested the attend button already. Flaps are up, matching the flap indicator position. Trim is set for now. Stud trim in normal. Cargo fire test, forward aft discharge, there's 2 green lights and the fire warning lights as well. Radar on trim is 3 and 0, gear extension door is closed, circuit breakers are all in, up here on the overhead panel. Airspeed warning test is done, needs to be a bit longer for the stall warning test. Let's put the domes bright for now. IRS to nav, circuit breakers are all in this side, safety equipment is all checked as well. Ready to start loading up the flight management computer very shortly. Yesterday, I remember a members only group flight completely without preparation. It went, well, I got somewhere, listed it, don't start. It could be the case. I mean, it's just been mad the last couple of days with the Flight Factor group flight. I had all the scenery installed as well, but the Ortho, I tried to download 2 nights ago preparation for this, but the PC restarted itself in the morning, so I'm not sure what happened there, but it gave me just literally last night to download. But it seems to be all okay. Right, let's grab the ATIS. The frequency is 128650. We do have approach online here, which is good. I think for Seoul, we do have full ATC. I did mention to both VATS China and VATS Japan, will only be about 20 departures maximum from each, so you don't need full ATC necessarily, just approach would be good as a minimum. Let's have a listen here.
Wind 150 degrees at 02 meter per second. Cab OK.
Meters per
Temperature
second,
09 centigrade. Dew point -13 centigrade. QNH 1015 hectopascals. Please set transponder on mode S while taxiing, if full-length runway for departure. Advise when request ATC clearance, RNAV departure and arrival are available. Advise on initial contact you have information Charlie. And confirm you will. Comply RNAV procedures.
Oh, so RNAV only here.
Chain Capital International Airport information Charlie. 1030 UDC. Departure runway 01. 36 right. Landing runway 01. 36 left. Runway 36 left ILS approach. Runway 01 ILS approach. Runway independent parallel departures. Runway 36 left 01 runway independent parallel approaches. Wind 150 degrees at 02 meter per second. Cab OK. Temperature 09 centigrade. Dew point -13 centigrade.
Perfect. So, meters per second. You know what I said? You know where I said, guys? I don't know where I put my phone. Let me just put the webcam on for a second. It's here on my yoke. I don't usually put it there. But I've just found it, ladies and gentlemen. That's hilarious. It's the classic, you know, where have I left my glasses? It's on top of your head. 160, excuse me, 2 meters per second. What's that in knots? I'm not so sure. I thought you'd find that funny, guys. What's meters to knots? So it's going to be less than 10 knots, that's for sure. 1502, 01 and 36 right for departure. Excuse me, I've got a little bit of a tickle. I hope it's not COVID. So 01 and 36 right, these were 2 departure runways. So probably where I'm positioned, it'll be 01 for departure. That's it, Astrodew. I had it in the back of my head. It's pretty much double, isn't it? So 1 meter would be 2, 5 is 10. I had that buried in the back of my head somewhere.
Fuel is all loaded
Okay,
up and you are
that's
good to go.
completely fine. And we'll get the FMS loaded now. So, position, we are in Beijing. Zulu Bravo Alpha Alpha. This is, in the history of flight data sim, the channel's 5 years old. This is the first time in China. First ever time we've been in China on any live stream. Really cool. I can't believe we've been holding it off for this long. Well, I've not been holding it off, it's just generally the time I stream, it's going to be very early in the morning here, so can't often get ATC. But anyway, today I'm Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. Let's grab our clearance actually, and then we can confirm what the SID is. So approach 120 decimal 6. I've been looking forward to this one.
9 Whiskey Delta, climb initially 1,500 meters, QNH 1015 and squawk 3064.
He doesn't sound Chinese.
Alpaca 4 X-ray Charlie.
Unless it's a replay.
Flex Charlie, flex current, departure order default.
That was going to say.
Prepare Alpaca 91 X-ray question, Beijing approach radar identified high and 6,000 meters on standard.
6,000 meter on standard Alpaca 91.
Reminds me to select the meters so we can see what we've set. It's just approach online here, so we'll try and grab the clearance.
Alpaca 27 mic ready for push and start from stand 508.
First time using metric it is.
Stand by for push due to traffic.
Beijing approach, very good evening. It's Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, stand 515, information Charlie. Departure clearance to Seoul, please.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, cleared to Incheon, Bugalow 9 Whiskey Delta, departure initial 1,500 meters, runway 36 right, set squawk 3004, departure in my frequency.
Cleared to Seoul on the 9 Whiskey departure, climb 1,500 meters of runway 36 right, squawk 3004, and just confirm that SID again, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, confirm, do you need repeat what?
Just confirm the SID, is that a Muglow departure, Muglow 9 Whiskey?
From Bugalow 9 Whiskey Delta, departure.
Muglow 9 Whiskey Delta, thank you, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. Muglow 9 Whiskey Delta. Well, his English is really much better than my Chinese. Obviously, with the pronunciation, it can be a bit more difficult to understand, but his English was really, really good. But I couldn't remember what the designator was for the SID, if it was a Muglow. Quite hard to understand, but yeah, Muglow 9 Whiskey Delta. 1,500 metres, so remember on the MCP, there's no option on the 737 to select meters on the MCP. However, you just have the meter selection there, and you just simply set the nearest feet to get to 1,500 meters. So you got 1494 at 4,900 feet, and I think if we go to the little conversion table I have, let me just show this, guys. Learning on the job, as I like to call it. There we go. So we were told 1,500 meters. Well, there you go. It doesn't actually show 1,500, but it gives you a rough idea of the conversion. But you can see you've got it set here. That's completely fine then. Very good. Thank you to, well, a few people have shared it. I saw Dave shared it again this morning to remind everyone, so that's perfect for us. So 1494, so that's 4,900 feet. QNH is 015. Perfect, we now load up the FMC. I think they take it very seriously here as well, it's great. So, runway 36 right for us. I did put the code, so 36 right, and the SID is the Muglow 9 Whiskey Delta. Muglow 9 Whiskey Delta. That was slightly a little later. And Muglow Whiskey 34 Thank you.
Any station calling asking the clearance?
VATKOR, sorry.
Beijing Control, good evening. Alpaca 23 Lima with information chart is at 331.
100 to Rovar. Whiskey 201. This guy's got plenty of capacity. You've got to love it when you hear a VATSIM controller go, guys, who's next? Who's waiting for their clearance? That shows that they've got so much capacity. When they start asking, who's waiting? Who needs what? That's great. So this guy's doing everything. Clearances, ground. You know, we hear or have all different experiences and levels on VATSIM. You've got to start from somewhere, of course. But when you've got someone on the ball like this, hearing it is an absolute pleasure to listen to. He's doing everything. At a huge international airport as well.
Incheon International, runway 36 right, Moglo 9 Whiskey Delta departure, initial 1,500 meters, squawk 3016, and the departure with you, Alpaca 23.
Rabbit 1 Hotel. So at the moment, at the planning stage, we've just put 16 left. There's obviously 4 runways. I should think it would be the southeasterlies there. ILS, let's go for Zulu. When you don't know at this stage, just you can put pretty much anything you want in there. I don't know anything about the transitions. I've not looked at that in detail. I'll look at that later. So I'll just activate execute, join the dots at this stage, which they are all joined. Just make sure there's no funky discontinuity. So Rabbit onto Elguk. We'll have a look at that later. And as a gross error check, guilty of not doing this in streams, but we do it every sector. 603 nautical miles, check the progress page, 613, so that's only 10 miles off, that makes sense. Excellent. So 0 fuel 8 in, reserves for our alternates, which is Romeo Kilo Juliet Kilo. That's going to be 2.1 tons. Cost index 30. Cruise altitude 37,000 feet. Now, interesting, it does say, I think even Simbrief is taking account into meters here, so it's an initial step altitude, but I will put 37,000 feet here for later on. Is the VATSIM volume okay, guys? I've put it down quite a bit so I can barely hear it, but I think it's in a volume where you can hear it talking in the background.
Approved for runway 36 right, Alpaca 4 X-ray Charlie.
Top climb says -1. Transition altitude's 9,850 metres. It's got the database for all of the airports. It's the Moglo 9 Whiskey Delta.
In fact, it does be a hotel, but I can't seem to find hotel on the chart.
Transition altitude 9,850 metres, that's amazing. No performance data for Beijing. My operator doesn't quite fly how far is here, but full 22k will be fine. Takeoff flat 5. CG. V-speed set 141, 41, 147.
I don't think I'm back at 231
147, and trim is 6 units of trim.
125, stand by, Pushback,
Perfect, it's good, thanks guys. So that is set. Cool, overhead panel. Your dampers on, nav transfer to space, which is normal auto, fuel. Just 400 kilos in the centre. Remember guys, when you've got less than 500 in the 737, you want to take off with the centre tank pumps off. You're just going to end up taking off and getting a master caution during the takeoff roll, and then rejecting the takeoff below 80 knots. So we'll turn them on at 10,000 feet to get that little bit of fuel out. That's completely fine. That's all set. APU started. Side on. Windows on, probes off, anti-ice off, electric control set. 37,000 feet. Just grab the elevation in is it Incheon or Incheon? I think it's just Incheon, isn't it? Elevation is station elevation 23 feet, so we'll leave that at 0. Steady. Flight director's on, so runway 36 right.
Facing Kilo 5 at the moment.
359.
Short Tango 4, Alpaca 71.
It's just pleasure flying. It doesn't even want to fly every time. 359. So got a stop altitude of 1,500 metres, so it's 4,900 feet on the MCP. Stephen, are you sure transition altitude meters? That should be 32,000 feet. Yeah. Transition altitude 9,850. Maybe it's a Chinese thing, Stephen. I honestly don't know why it's so hard. But look, transition altitude 9,850. Could be even higher when it's higher pressure. 10,000 metres, so maybe they just maintain meters or stay on meters until a very high height, based on the local QNH. So, just very different there. So, Buckle 9 Whiskey Delta, 3,900 metres, which is here. Alpha 410. Alpha 410. And then it's AA411. AA411. Then Lalta, 7,880 metres, so going to be quite... oh no, I'm being silly. This is feet, obviously the FMS is in feet. Oh, so the SID stop altitude in feet as well. Yeah, that can't be meters, 6,000 metres at that point. Okay, so maybe Navigraph convert it into feet for you? So probably, going back to what we were saying, Stephen, yeah, my bad, that is in feet. It looks like Navigraph have actually translated this into feet for you. So I just presumed the chart would be in meters as well. There we go, there's the conversion. So yeah, just getting used to all this. This is all new to me as well. So this is in feet, and the FMS is obviously in feet as well, because it can't show you in meters. But yeah, odd numbers. So I think what they've done here, Steve, they've just basically converted it into feet, which is why they're all numbers like this, but it would probably correspond to a round number of meters. Yeah, that's confusing. I was expecting the chart in meters. Anyway, let's start again. 4410 is 3,940 feet. I'll definitely be able to make that, not meters. 411, 6890, 250 knots max, Lalta. And then Alpha 516, then it's left hand number. Wait about 3 minutes to 5 minutes. Okay, so a little bit of a delay coming in here because there's a lot of traffic. Remember, this guy's having to do a lot here. Did he say wait 3 or 4 minutes for push? Not so sure there, but anyway, I'm happy that the SID's in. FMS is loaded. Order brake RTO reset. Pull this. So yeah, my bad, Steve. You're quite right. That is all in feed. That was very confusing. But this is one of the things. I tried to prepare for the streams as much as possible. I've just not had the time to do a test sector, so I would have usually have seen all this beforehand. I would have gone, yes, it is in feet, but this is literally the first time I've looked at it. But it's fun in a way. It's fun in a way. See the sun's rising. Trim set. He's getting busy now. Spoke too soon. He's doing a great job though. So we have got our clearance, we're due off in 2 minutes. We could do our checks before then though.
Alpaca 1 Alpha November, Beijing approach radar identify, climb within 6,000 meters on standard.
Safety inspection checklist. Surfaces and chocks.
Checked.
Maintenance status.
Checked.
Excuses.
Battery.
Need the
On.
Electric hydraulic pumps.
On.
Landing gear lever.
Down.
Ship's library.
Checked.
Safety inspection checklist.
Oops, I jumped the
Safety
gun there.
inspection check.
Well, that's done.
Before start checklist to the line. IRS mode selectors.
Nav.
Gear pins.
Removed.
Light test.
Oops.
Not again.
I genuinely didn't do that.
Checked.
Oxygen.
Not
Not
again. Got Shorty giving me a telling off first thing in the morning. Light test is checked. Oxygen as well.
Tested 100%.
Love it.
Yaw damper.
On.
Nav transfer and display switches.
Normal and auto.
Fuel.
So minimum required is 6.2, and we've got just over 8 tons on board, and just 4 pumps on for now.
Checked.
Fuel pumps.
4 pumps on.
Cabin util IFE galley power.
On.
Emergency exit lights.
Armed.
Fasten belts.
On.
Window heat.
On.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto. Bleeds on.
Pressurization.
So 370, and land out 0 set, and then the switches are configured correctly as well.
Set.
Pressurization mode selector.
Auto.
Instruments.
Cross-checked.
Auto brake.
RTO.
Hydraulics.
Normal.
Speed brake.
Down D10.
Parking brake.
Set.
Stab trim cutout switches.
Normal.
Wheel well fire warning.
Ah, this.
So that is checked. I remember you have to do the test, I think, fire the checklist up first for it to detect it, but it has been done.
Checked.
Radios, radar and transponder.
So that is 7027 and set. And
Set
standby.
and standby.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Takeoff briefing.
Let's discussed.
Discussed.
PA.
Complete.
Complete.
FMC CDU.
I can't speak Korean or Chinese, so just point to the PA. Takeoff and legs, that's set.
Set.
N1 and IAS bugs.
N1 and IAS Auto. V-speed set.
Stab trim.
Set.
Performance, weight and balance.
That's all good, sign sense.
Checked.
EFB.
Airplane mode and stowed.
Phones.
Off.
Flight deck windows and cockpit door.
Not again.
Flight window, oh yeah, cockpit door's open. Well, we'll close that now.
Closed.
Doors.
Closed.
Passengers.
Seated.
Before start checklist completed
I'll
to the
open
line.
it. I'll open it again so I can get the cabin crew to do it as well. Check your recall. Elec. Yeah, at this stage there'll be loads. There'll be loads. Just like something else there. Nobody panic. The slow boys are airborne. Well done, Bowen. I hope you're doing well from Jeju.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
So 36 right for us. We want to be facing this direction. This is one of the freeware airports. It's very basic.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving
So
up.
the textures are very basic, but it has all the correct stand numbers and everything. And for me, that's what's most important for the realism's sake. It's actually not bad for a freeware airport.
46 Whiskey, departure runway 36 right, 3074.
36 right, squawk 3074, Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
Hold on, am I facing the right direction?
125 left, runway 36 right.
No. Damn it, I think that might have been the wrong direction, mightn't it? Well, we can still go via Juliet 4. Oops. Maybe a slightly longer taxi for us. I thought 36 right was over here. That's whoops. Phone's found. Unbelievable, Greg. I don't usually put it there, but I used to have the iPad.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
So I used to have the iPad there, so if I put the webcam back on, with the iPad here, it's quite big, so that meant when I went to move forward to press buttons on the keyboard, I kept knocking the quadrant, the control column, and everything, so I've been using nothing but the phone since I got it.
6,000 meters on standard.
6,000 meters on standard, Alpaca 2319.
So I'm going to be pushing initially to face the wrong direction, so what I might do is just do a straight push, and then when it starts turning, just cancel it.
Alpaca 2319.
Because I know once you've done this, you can't actually edit the...
Uniform Delta Oscar Tango.
Moved on to Alpaca 2319.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
And let's just connect it first.
Happy landing.
Right, we'll press push to start then. I think we're all good. Nice sunrise, beautiful, isn't it? Uh-oh, someone's got a stuck mic.
Alpaca 72 at stand 502, requesting push and start.
782 still level push due to traffic. Prepare Alpha 9 Alpha Delta ready for taxi.
Fully ready, Alpaca 9 Alpha Delta.
Alpha Delta.
Guys, don't forget, next Members Only Group flight is going to be 3 weeks from now. It's going to be 3 weeks because I had to delay it because VATS of India couldn't organise our group flight within 10 days. So we'll organise that for 3 weeks' time.
Tracking crossing from right to left, Alpaca 72.
This guy is doing an amazing job. He is on his own.
Runway 36 right, so you are clear for takeoff. Caution tailwind.
Caution tailwind.
Runway 36 right, clear for takeoff, Alpaca 125, copy.
I feel guilty requesting push and start because he's so busy.
So Max, stand by for push.
See,
Beijing Control,
I
Alpaca
don't suffer from this at work. At work,
taxi.
if I need to go, I need to go. But when I'm in the sim, everyone's here for fun, taking their evening out, especially ATC, to provide ATC here. I feel really guilty when someone tells people to stand by for push and start. I don't like butting in. Genuinely.
Golf 1, Echo 1, hold short 36 right, Alpaca 23 Lima.
For X-ray Charlie after departure traffic rolling left and way, runway 36 right. Sorry, say that again for Alpaca 4 X-ray Charlie. X-ray Charlie, left and way 36 right. Left and way 136 right, thank you. Alpaca 4 X-ray Charlie.
Speaking Chinese now to his colleagues. Maybe is there actually any other traffic, or is it all alpacas? Alpaca taking off. Alpaca. I love fats and velocity now. It's so smooth. It's only alpacas in Beijing. Oh no, there is an Air China. What airline's that? I'm not so sure, but there is a Chinese airline here, which is great.
8点都右沿程序下修正海压2管，修正海压1栋15。缺2管，缺1栋15，光236。125 Incheon approach radar identify. Climb maintain 6,000 meters on standard.
Climb maintain 6,000 meters on standard, Alpaca 125.
Beijing, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, stand 515. Request push and start in sequence, please.
26 Sierra Echo, stand by. Maybe you are number 2.
Roger. So, at least we've got our
Beijing, Alpaca 5, Alpha
clearance in. Vince Naylor managed to get airborne. Very good work, sir.
Alpha Lima, stand by.
I'm actually just going to get the list here and take part in the group flight here. So reference who they are.
5400保持角速280度。
8832北京，雷达看到沿顾法9度的 Alpha 进港盲降进跑道动摇好。
沿程序顾法9速路 Alpha 进港盲降，中路跑道动摇好。另外申请一个36右啊，因为这个动摇给那个冬奥保障了。
That's why I like VATSIM as well. It really opens up the world to you. I mean, what other, simulation or game, I don't know Terminal Night game, but simulation would you be able to react or interact with people worldwide like this? I mean, we're talking to someone. I don't think there's anything else. I mean, you wouldn't get like this on Call of Duty, would you? So we've got Alpaca 4 X-ray Charlie, who's...
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo pushback start approved, runway 36 right, back. Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima pushback start approved, runway 36 right.
Push start approved for the 26 Sierra Echo. 2 at once.
Ground to cockpit, please show me where you want to go.
So definitely
5 Alpha Lima, we also got the pushbackers.
Yeah, also 8.
Perfect.
So connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Level over line.
Before start checklist below the line. Air conditioning packs.
Off.
Anti-collision light.
On.
Parking brake.
Set.
Transponder.
Out of.
Before start checklist complete.
Check is complete. Parking released. Very good.
Runway 36 right, clear for takeoff.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
On our way, guys.
71 after departure traffic rolling left and way, runway 36 right.
On our way. So not bad, 8 minutes late, but that was mostly because I was hesitant to contact him because he was so busy. We could probably be away on time. But I did all the full checklist and everything, so not bad going at all. Ashton, absolutely, yeah. If you need to be the streamer and take part in the group fight, absolutely. Go ahead and make sure you hear AC clearly. We're still here. And should be out there to play back later. Starting engine number 2. And 2. And 1, and oil pressure. Love the external sound of this. Now, some people would argue, and you'd probably agree with them, it doesn't sound exactly like a CFM, but the sounds and the immersion that the soundpack, the Audio Bird XP sounds provided is, I love them. I think they're really good.
Alpaca 81, stand 511, request pushing start.
Sonic out, sorry. 224, 632 stable. I'm going to turn on X-plane failures again soon, just to spice up the streams a bit. I was thinking about that the other day. Head to N1, oil pressure.
Do you want us pushing to the north, facing north or south? Prefer south. South, Alpaca 81, Papa.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Excellent. Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Anon had to meet yesterday on arrival into Helsinki and missed the ridiculous butter. I know, I still can't believe that. I need to clip that. If you missed it yesterday, we flew the flight factor 757 and our landing rate was 757. Still convincing everyone that I did it on purpose, but I did.
125, contact Beijing Metro 125.
Must have been you like random failures on. I need to go to the settings, I think, don't I?
Thank you very much for your ATC and have a good evening, Alpaca 125.
39 hours per failure. I'll have a look at that. I don't want to do it now, but I will turn it on. I think that's the
Tow is
default one, isn't
disconnected
it?
and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal will be on the left. We'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Perfect. We'll get a shot on the road, so I'll just do the flow now. Use shift wait until you see the pin. Let's just get it going. There we are, flight controls. Full back. And full forward. Left. And right. Here comes the rudders. Left and right. Recall. And blank lower DU. Do the before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators.
On.
APU.
Off.
Start switches.
Continuous.
Probe heat.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Air conditioning.
PEX auto. Bleeds on.
Isolation valve.
Auto.
Flaps.
Flips 5 required and selected. Green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Start levers.
Idle detail.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Recall.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Excellent. I say it so many times, guys, but I cannot differentiate between me being at work right now and being sat in the Zebra mod doing these checklists, the ways I brief you. The only things I'm sort of missing are the briefing sort of verbose how we do it at my operator, so the emergency briefings, the route checks that we do, the checking the instrumentation. But I need 2 people for that, otherwise it's so good. So good. Right, we're all good to go. Now request taxi. Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo requesting taxi.
26 Sierra Echo taxi via Yankee 6 Juliet, Hotel Tango 4, Pushback, Alpaca 778.
You can't read it back then.
Continue taxi on Golf, Echo 1, Hotel 36 right.
Continue taxi Golf, Hotel Echo 1, runway 3.
Do I read it back?
Alpaca 7173 degrees.
So Yankee 6, straight ahead, Juliet, which is the Yankee 6, so we're already on Yankee 6, then Juliet, there's several Juliets, so maybe it's just a Juliet parallel taxiway clearest, and then Tango 4, Tango 5, Tango 6, Tango 5. Where is Tango 4? Not a fan of jet shots. 6-5. Where's Tango 4? Ah, so he wants me to go down Juliet. It's just a long way around, basically. So he wants me to go up here. Yankee 6. Oh, I don't think he realises which way I'm facing. Yankee 6 is the other direction. Yankee 6. What I'm going to do is do a 180. And you would, obviously in real life, you wouldn't do this, but just, I don't think he realises the direction I'm facing. It's behind me. Did tell me to face north though, I think. Yeah, what I'm going to do is a 180. You'll never know a thing.
Incheon,
Don't say
Mongolo
anything,
9
guys.
Whiskey Delta departure, runway 36
And of course, I'd never do this in
climb
reality.
1,500
We're
meters,
facing the wrong
squawk
way. It's just to help him
3647,
out.
Alpaca 5, Hotel Juliet.
Hotel Juliet, departure runway 36 right, repeat correct.
I was no wonder. I was looking over here, thinking, where is everything? So we're already on Yankee 6. It's going to be the first right, which is Juliet. Doesn't even know.
Alpaca 71 radar identify climb maintain 6,000 meters on stick.
Nothing to see here. Move along. There we are. So the parking stand charts are always so much clearer. First right's Juliet. There's the sign for Juliet. Never knew a thing. So yeah, my operator. This isn't a Navigraph thing. Navigraph use Jeppesen to supply their charts. Jeppesen are the largest chart provider in the world. My operator used to have Jep charts, but their airport aerodrome charts just. I mean, look at that. This is Juliet. It's not clear that that's Juliet on that chart at all. There is the Juliet letter, but it's quite hard to see. The parking stand charts are always much more accurate because you can see the lines clearly, but obviously they don't support the moving map, so it's a bit harder to use. My operator, we have these charts, but they're so much clearer. They actually have the taxi line, they have stop bars pointed out on the taxiway. If you type in Google NavBlue chart, aerodrome chart, and have a look at that, you'll see how much clearer they are. Professional as ever. I mean, there's nothing unprofessional about it. I followed my taxi instructions. Perfect. I'm so glad we're 12 hours behind the live time as well, because it's obviously night flight for live time. Everything about this mod is just, yeah, honestly, it's superb.
23 Lima, substituting 120 degrees at 2 meters per second, clear to 101536 right, clear for takeoff. Replayable.
36 right, clear for takeoff, Alpaca 23 Lima.
Alpaca 9 Alpha Delta, after the departure rolling.
So Tango 4, and then hold short of, actually I think that was I'll get on to Tango 4 and I'll advise him. I don't know if he said hold short of anyone. So next right will be Tango 4.
6 Whiskey, pushback start approved, round 36 right.
Pushback started approved. Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
Alpaca 7, can you climb maintain 6,000 meters on stick?
Yeah, I tell you what, sometimes the free airports, they're fine. For me, this is perfect. You can spend £25 on the payware one, I think there was one, but it's not an airport I'm going to fly to all the time, so I won't often invest into it. But it's fine, functionality-wise, it's what you need. You need the stand numbers, you need the taxiway lines, and for that it has all of it. Apart from Tango 4. So you wouldn't know unless you had a chance. So make sure you're doing 10 knots for turns at 90 degrees. Or more.
Alpaca 81 Papa, request taxi.
81 Papa 7. 23 Lima, Beijing approach radar identified, climb maintain.
We'll try it out, yeah, you know, the PMDG 737, it's got a lot of work to do, right? Honestly. And I know with the PMDG it is really good in the FSX, but I remember when I was recording tutorials, you know, there's a little few things, especially on non-precision approaches, the behaviour wasn't quite right. It wouldn't exactly level off on the circling approach unless I did some fixes as well, or adjusted it. But I'm sure it'll be good. It will be good, guys, for sure. I don't know if it will be Zebo good though. I mean, again, I stress the Zebo's not perfect. There are little quirks here and there, but I always point it out during the stream, and it's very little. Sorry, Alpaca 260 Echo on Tango 4.
Alpaca 260 Echo, continue taxi and Tango 4, Golf, follow the company.
Tango 4, Golf, follow the company traffic, Alpaca 260 Echo. So, Golf is the second left.
Yankee 4, Tango 4, Golf, follow the company.
I used the default airport and also found it fine apart from stand numbers. Yeah, a lot of the default airports are absolutely fine. And some of them have been updated. Some have been updated on the what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now, but people will develop it and then X-Men will upload that into their library. So you actually often have a lot of the stand numbers and taxiways. So here's Golf. Oops, I might have been using the push to talk button there to brake.
75, Alpaca 71. Check.
Continue to climb to 6,000 meters on stand.
1,000 meters on standard, Alpaca 230 miles.
Perfect. Let's do the before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist to the line. Config.
Damn.
Oh, no. Did I not do a config check when I taxied?
Checked.
Flaps.
Flaps 5 set. Green light.
Stab trim.
Set.
Takeoff briefing.
Yeah, the config check's really important because it will honk at you, obviously, if you're not configured correctly. So it's an important check to do. Takeoff briefing. So pax order bleeds on, V-speed set for departure. We've got 141, 41, 147 sets. Departure is the Muklo 9 Whiskey Delta. Alpha 410, Alpha 411, stop altitude is 4,900 feet, which is 1,500 meters. We're going to treat it as NADP2, so we're going to accelerate at 1,000 feet AGL. And any problems will climb straight ahead. What is the MSA actually? 3,000 feet, 5,300. We'll go to 6,000 and also so I don't want to keep going straight ahead in the event of an engine failure. If we have an engine failure, we'll climb to 1,000 feet, and then when we get to Alpha 171. Sorry, Alpha, whatever this point was here. It's climb straight ahead, isn't it? Climb straight to 4,000. So probably what I'll do is visually climb straight ahead and make a right turn. In reality, you'd have specific guidance on how to approach any problems with engine failures if there's terrain ahead. There we are. Check's complete. Or takeoff briefing's complete.
Reviewed.
Cabin.
Secured.
Before takeoff checklist completed to the line.
Excellent. Vince, half watching the stream and think I'm glad I got RJBB. Oh no, China's fine. It's great. The ATC here's been amazing. Well, I say the ATC's been amazing. It's been one person
Beijing approach, Alpaca 46
just doing
whiskey,
everything.
ready for taxi.
Alpaca 46 whiskey.
It's a little bit different in meters, but it works.
You are facing north or facing east?
Ah, did ask me that.
Facing east, 46 whiskey.
46 whiskey, CBR, Yankee 6, Julia 4, Tango 5, Hotel Golf.
Taxi via Yankee 6, Juliet 4, Tango 4, a whole short golf, Alpaca 46 whiskey.
6 whiskey, that's correct. Prepare Alpha Castle, lap and wait, 6 right.
This failure thing, so X-Men has about 356 that could fail, so this is 39 hours per failure. What's the default one? Is that the default one?
6,000 meters on standard, Alpaca 9 Alpha Delta.
Maybe I should do a stream where I have this set to a failure every 20 minutes or something. That'll be fun to do.
Alpaca Michael Sierra, stand 53 to request departure clearance to Seoul.
Alpaca Michael Sierra clear to Incheon, runway 36 right, Bugalo 9 Whiskey Delta departure, showing 500, initial 1,500 meters.
So we have a
Squawk 3027,
Shenzhen Airlines Z.
Squawk 3047, departure runway 36 right, Alpaca Michael Sierra.
Michael Sierra, Bugalo 9 Whiskey Delta departure, initial 1,500 meters.
Turn down a bit on X-Pilot. Oh, can't hear the other aircrafts. Is that a bug, or aircraft engine sound volume's up, but I can't hear them?
Lima, contact Beijing Country 133.75, good day.
163.075, Alpaca 23 miles, thanks for the ATC, bye-bye.
All station Beijing information Delta. 航266可以马上进行跑道动1号，先到建地堡。
Beijing Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima at hold point Echo 1, ready for departure in sequence.
Perfect.
5 Alpha Lima, stand by, prepare Alpaca 9 Alpha Delta, the remote dot, back to
So
uniform
this
Delta.
is 5 Alpha Lima.
Alpaca 9 Alpha
That's my
Delta.
list of everyone taking part. That's ADS Legends ahead of
Alpha
us.
5 Alpha Lima, you are the third, so maybe 6 minutes. 1782, degrees at 2 meters per second.
There's 81 Papa.
1536, right, you are clear for
That's
takeoff.
Astro Jew behind us. Few stand, but a few of us got away as well.
持续跑进366的，承认9路拐。
Nice.
36 right, clear for takeoff Alpaca 78.
What time is second breakfast on this flight? I've had porridge this morning, but I'm ready for second breakfast. Was it now? It's 11:26 in the morning. But what's the time for you, David? Must be in the evening. It was a decent time for you, I suppose. Not too late. Yeah, it's
Hey,
Caps, just got you ahead. I just saw you, Astro Jew. Just saw you. Alpaca 81 Papa. But yeah, the group flight was when it's like this, it's busy, but it flows nicely when it's a little less. So it's not even necessarily a bad thing. But it would be great to have as many. Always want as many as possible.
Identify, climb within 6,000 meters on standard.
Within 6,000 meters on standard Alpaca 78.
21:26. Lovely time. Well, a bit late though, isn't it? A bit late. But I always appreciate, very much respect a lot of you guys who come to the group flights and have to get up at very unsocial hours. Some of you get up at like 3 in the morning to take part. I mean, generally I base it on a time that's decent for you. Maybe one day I'll get up at 3 in the morning to do a flight for you. But obviously, most of our members by far in Europe, then it's North America. I think that makes up something like 60-70% of the membership. Then the rest is obviously sort of scattered around. So that, the way I've turned here, I wouldn't do that in round season. It was a little bit too early, so I'm quite close to him here. There's no set distance limit. When you're this close, you just start sucking all the exhaust and you just smell jet fuel in the whole aircraft.
热速2洞到登场1洞海里，跑个3辆。
Alpaca Mike Sierra stand 532, request to confirm squawk and departure procedure, please.
It's our little 180 look.
Boogaloo 9 Whiskey Delta departure, Mike Uniform Golf 9 Whiskey Delta departure.
9 Whiskey Delta, Mike Uniform Golf 9 Whiskey Delta departure.
Got a bit nervous there for the single
Mike
crash.
Golf Sierra, Rebecca right.
Thanks for that list, man.
Initial climb 500 meters, so the and squawk, could you repeat please?
Save flight at the whole point, just in case.
Squawk is 3027.
Squawk 3027 and 1,500 meters.
Astro, you're at a right angle to me. Would the taxi light dazzle your passengers? Yes, if they stare at it, you would, but you don't need to worry about that. Hi Andy, morning all from the poolside in Cape Verde. Oh, not jealous at all, Andy. Very nice. The last holiday I had was in Cape Verde. From Birmingham, flew with TUI. Over 2.5 years ago now. I didn't know holiday.
正时表速是2洞及更小。
2洞到1洞海里。
超收了，2洞到1洞海里，我把它俩。
Approach Alpaca 46 Whiskey on Tango 5, holding short Golf.
Alpaca 46 Whiskey, continue taxi on Golf, Echo 1, position 36 right.
Taxi on Golf, Echo 1, hold short, 36 right, Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
那9东东拐北京基地雷达识别了，沿程序上标压6000。
上标压6000，3九东东拐。
283辆修正海1栋15局进近第2个，跑到洞1号。
今天第2个跑到洞1号，Bravo 3辆。
Beautiful. Hey, J20, good evening all. It's nearly my bedtime. Yeah, I'm coming in from Australia. Very early for us in Europe. Well, not very early, to be fair. It's nearly midday, but still. It's gone very well. Even Alpaca 81 Papa's having a sniff of my jet fuel. That was that air... whatever airline that was. They found 5 Alpha Lima to take off.
9栋拐直飞 Alpha 43辆。
That's obviously talking to that guy.
直飞 Alpha 43辆，39东东拐。 Alpaca 5 Hotel Juliet, stand 30, ready, push and start.
Okay, 5 Hotel Juliet, push.
Hi Mason, how's it going in China? Very smooth in Japan. Kudos to the controllers considering English is not their first language. Exactly the same here, Mason.
Runway 36
We have the approach control on here who's coordinated all absolutely exemplary.
Alpha 5 Alpha Lima, surface swing 120 degrees at 2 meters per second, QH 1015. 36 right to Yorkburg, takeoff, report airborne.
Runway 36 right, clear for takeoff, Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima.
26 Sierra Echo after departure traffic rolling, left and wait, runway 36 right.
After departure traffic rolling, line up and wait, 36 right, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. Perfect, so he has started to roll. We can now enter the runway, so lights on.
72, contact Beijing control 133.075.
Preset that frequency for us.
Beijing control 133.075, Alpaca 72, thank you, bye-bye.
Transponder, TR rate, weather radar's on. So MCP, oh no, I've got my checklist.
Before takeoff checklist below the line, MCP.
Set.
Transponder.
TARA.
Strobe lights.
On.
Landing lights.
On.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Excellent, just waiting for our takeoff clearance. A different perspective for you today.
Alpha 5 Alpha Lima, Beijing approach radar identified, time within 6,000 meters on standard.
Time within 6,000 meters on standard, Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima.
You could argue I've done that before.
5 Alpha Lima, right turn the remote dot, Mike Uniform Delta Oscar Tango.
Right turn running direct remote dot, Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima.
11:30 Zulu, very early. Aerial pilot, no, true. I'm going on, I've got my roster actually on Friday. I'm very busy, I'm flying every day next week. So I went from all standbys this week to, I've got a full 5 days flying, 4 days. Then I've got my sim check coming up as well. So it's 11:33 in the Zulu, 23:33 Zulu. So it's exactly 12 hours ahead behind whatever you'd like. Local time in the sim be like 7, 8 into the morning. I'm a real drone pilot, unbelievable.
Station call is stereo call sign.
Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike.
Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike. 2 Alpha Mike, you are clear to Incheon. Runway 36 right, Mukolo 9 Whiskey Delta departure, Drink 5 route. Initial climb 1,500 meters, QH 1015, set squawk 3003, and departure in this frequency.
We're clear to Seoul on the Mandarin 9 Whiskey Delta departure. Initial climb 1,500 meters. Standard frequency for departure squawk 3003. Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike.
Alpha Max back track, Bravo 132顺海1洞155，地面风12东路2米秒，跑到洞1号可以落地，国航2洞6自主滑行到位完。跑到洞1可以落地，Bravo 132。
一早晚上好，国航183高尔夫，机位514，申请放行许可。
3高5放你烧的。Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo Center swing 120 degrees at 2 meters per second. Coach 10153 right, clear for takeoff, caution tailwind.
36 right, clear takeoff, Alpaca 26, okay. Clear takeoff, lights are on, checks complete. Let's start the timer, fire up the webcam. Let's go to Seoul, or Seoul I should say. Let's go.
Charlie, request IFR clearance to Seoul.
Asset 7, crucible is now available. Can you accept 10,700
stabilise. Where's my little toga switch? I usually. I think it's that one there. There we are. Set takeoff thrust.
Please say it again. Alpaca 67.
Classic 7, can you accept 10,700 meters?
Yeah, takeoff thrust sets. Indications all.
Okay, from 10700 meters, Alpaca 67.
Century, step up clear, step 2 prepare. 光123高尔夫，这个机长那边8100不接受你的，接受拐我啊。
可以，拐我可以，国航123高尔夫。
123高尔夫，稍等。
B1 rotate.
123高尔夫可以去济南跑到。
Step bands.
这是你目的地是南京的啦。
目的地是济南，国航123高尔夫。
123高尔夫，你这现在好像是在南京吧？
Down now.
我确认一下，等我一下。
Beautiful.
2 Alpha Max, step up approach due to traffic. 光123高尔夫，证实一下，你去的是济南没错。Lulu Sierra, Juliet November 对吧？
Not a fan of this rotary knob. It's so slow. You have to do it very slowly.
我帮你改。
10-1 at 1500. Last one. Trim nose down as we accelerate.
Julia Hotel Taxi by Yankee 1, Yankee 1 Tango 4 Golf, Hotel
Flaps up.
Taxi by Yankee 1 Tango 4 Golf, Echo 1, Hotel 26 right, break. Along 26 Sierra Echo, Beijing approach radar identified, can maintain 6,000 meters on speed.
I maintain 6,000 meters, Alpaca 26 Echo. So 6,000 meters, just getting trim here. So 6,000 meters on the PFD is 19,700 feet.
联系北京飞府133点动拐5，飞行愉快。133点动拐5。
Is set. Now interesting, do I set standard now? Yeah, I think we still do. It's just then on 6,000 meters because the transition altitude was above 9,000 feet. So passing 37 for flight level 197, which is 6,000 meters. And let's just do this turn here. Enjoy the hand flying for a bit. Still enjoy using the sim for this. All that arc scenery off all 4 speed.
Ready for departure.
A1 Papa standby. 5 Alpha Lima, Beijing control 123 decimal 075, good.
I just engage VNAV at 1,000 feet. Yeah, that works basically, does the same thing essentially, but I just do what I do at work.
26 Sierra Echo, direct Mudok, Mac Uniform Delta Oscar Tango.
Director Mukto, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo.
6 Sierra Echo, direct Mudok, Mac Uniform Delta Oscar Tango.
Sorry, Director Mudot, Mike Uniform Delta Oscar Tango, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. Thank you.
That's correct. Alpaca A1 Papa.
Hard to understand. What a shortcut though, look at that. Also still hand flying. Look at that, boom! Straight to the FIR boundary, executes.
Departure traffic rolling, left and 36 right.
Now nav's engaged.
Alpaca A1 Papa, clear to take off from 86 right.
That's a common shortcut when you have quite airspace, you often get straight out to the FIR boundary. Usually when you leave the approach control, it's not really controlling. Obviously this guy is controlling the entire area.
Just approved for 36 right, Alpaca itself.
5 Hotel Juliet, contact SM Tango 4, Golf Echo 1, runway 36 right.
There we are, so just pitch up a little bit more to maintain 250.
Tango 4, Golf Echo 1, runway 36 left.
So once it's in trim, look,
Alpaca
boom, you
5,
can just let
Hotel
go, and it holds pretty much where you want it to be.
它 Golf 怎么样超放性能啊？
Quite trim there, but... Perfect, there we are. Commands, and do the after takeoff checklist. Gears off, brakes off, start switches off, air conditioning. Pressurization. 3.0 climbing. That's all really good here. Pressurization mode, select water temperatures. Oops, forgot the trim air. Trim air. It's not the end of the world if you forget that. The system's going to maintain the temperature using the packs only. Just means the packs have to work a bit harder, but it's quite easy to forget. The reason is you don't check it on the checklist, and it's not part of any flow, but it is caught on the after takeoff checklist flow. You check the full conditioning plan. There you go. Check's complete. Standard set 103, 1976,000 meters. Do the post-cruise, pre-cruise checks as well. So fuel 4 pumps, lights. APU's off, pressurization is also 3.5 sets. It's the cabin crew and the passengers at the same time. There we are, jet's complete.
Mark 67 clear to Incheon, runway 36 right.
Dots. Yeah, got the point eventually.
As you come 1,500 meters, set squawk 30, and departure in my frequency.
There's China below, bit of flight turbulence.
Right, but I did not understand correctly the rest of your message, Alpaca 67.
67 Bugalo 9 Whiskey Delta departure, Mike Uniform Golf 9 Whiskey Delta departure, initial is 1,500 meters.
That's ARC, I think China or Asia, the best source for ortho 4XP is ARC. Generally I use Bing elsewhere, but ARC I found is very good in Asia.
7 repeat correct. Well, A1 Papa, the approach rate identified, time maintain 6,000 meters on standard. And the remote dots Mike Uniform Delta Oscar Tango.
6,000 meters on standard, direct middle, Alpaca A1 Papa.
Sweet. Actually went muddy, Mudons. Got it there. Listen to it, only fresh air at Alpaca Airways. Only the freshest of it.
Update the station, Beijing, information Fatra current, QH is 1016.
So approaching 6,000 meters shortly. Andy, could you remind me what the trim air does? Yes, so you have the air conditioning system. The air conditioning system is essentially bleed air, and then that is hot and needs to be cooled down and conditioned before it can enter the cabin. So that's what the packs do. And the packs will set a temperature for each one of the zones put it into the mixed manifold. Now what trim air does, instead of modulating or changing the temperature of the packs all the time, which is quite intensive for the packs, basically it'll put the air-conditioned air at a fixed temperature into the mixed manifold. What the trim air does, it'll control the temperature for each zone by putting warmer air in each zone. And they couldn't call it trim air, and it goes in for the supply duct, so you have the forward.
260 Echo, contact Beijing Control 133.075, good day.
133075 Alpaca 260 Echo. Thank you very much for the ATC, and your English service is very good. Take care. He doesn't know what to say. I've shocked him into silence. I don't even. Hopefully, he will like that compliment. Right.
5 Hotel Juliet after departure traffic runway 11 way round 26 right.
075. What's good evening in Chinese? I wish I just did not have time to look any of this stuff up. Radar, very good evening. It's Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. We're climbing to 6,000 meters inbound to Mudot.
About 260 Echo, good evening, Beijing Control. Can you ident, please?
That actually works when you push it in the Zebra mod. It will ident in X-Pilot for you.
Alpaca 260 Echo, Beijing Control identified. Climb to and maintain 11,300 meters.
11,300 meters, Alpaca 260 Echo. Still
Alpaca 7-1
seems so weird doing that, 11,300 meters. 11,308, there we are, that's my cruise level, 37,100.
Alpaca 7-1, track direct to Agavo. Direct to Agavo, Alpaca 7-1.
Just to show you on the operational flight plan. There, off 370, but it did say 371, I think, on the flight plan somewhere. It says 1,100 meters. There you go. Yeah, I think there you go, 11,308. So that's what we're doing, but that represents 11,300, which is our cruise level 37,000 feet.
Alpaca 1, Alpha November, radar service terminated. Contact Incheon Control 128.1325. Good day. 128.325, Alpaca 1, Alpha November. Alpaca 125, descend to and maintain 9,500 meters.
What were we talking about? Oh, we talked about trim air, weren't we? Sorry, Andy. Yeah, trim air. We've got 3 zones. The cockpit, essentially, the forward and the aft cabin. And basically, if the packs, without trim air, the pack will try and keep the temperature for each of the zones based on whatever you have selected here, AU and T. But there's quite a lot of hard work for the pack. So basically, what they'll do, the packs will produce a temperature to satisfy the zone, which requires, I guess, the most cooling, most heating, most cooling will make sense, let's cool it down. And then trim air, once the packs are trying to keep one of the zones the coolest, trim air will go into each of the zones to control each individual temperature. And that's how trim air works. So basically it's using water air to each of the zones to control the temperature directly. That's what trim air does, just controlled by one switch. And if the trim air is off, the packs will just try and cool the one that requires the most cooling. Rod Lean just landed in Seoul, Incheon. Excellent work, sir.
Beijing Control, Ni hao, Alpaca 8-1.
Oh, he's using Chinese. Damn it. I feel bad.
Alpaca 8-1, Papa, Ni hao, Beijing Control. Good evening. Identify and climb to and maintain 10,700 meters.
I think it was blocked.
Beijing 飞国完好，东方112栋，1500米进准备。
What's he got going on in the background there?
东方112栋，你好，北京，应答机44栋拐。应答机44栋拐，东方2栋。Alpaca 8-1, Papa, climb to and maintain 10,700 meters.
See a conversation there. First time I've noticed that. When do you put the start switches in flight position rather than off then? So flight. So how it works at the moment with the igniter switch in the right position, if I put it in continuous, just the right igniter's firing. If I put it in flight, both igniters fire, regardless of the position of the igniter switch. The only situation you do that is in very heavy rain or precipitation, in event of a loss of thrust on both engines, and in severe turbulence. I can't give you an exact reason why in severe turbulence, but it is the procedure.
Beijing Control, good evening.
That's the only time we'll be using it, so it's not often used.
At 11,900 meters, 30 miles east mall.
Station call sign.
Andy, simple answer, take some of the work off the packs. Yeah. I'm going to save myself 5 minutes, Anthony. That's correct.
Hotel Yankee X-ray.
No doubt the Airbus has a similar system. Well, I guess that, but it works obviously completely automatically.
Right at Hotel Yankee X-ray 3181.
Hotel Yankee X-ray 3181, roger, squawk 2512.
Anyong is Korean for hello, by the way. Is it Anyong? Is that correct?
2512.
Mason Island also, as I was out last night, completely missed the flight path to green flight. I imagine there was loads of holding. It was actually not too bad because as part of the giveaway Flight Factor was doing, they gave us each a copy to give away a product, but on top of that anyone taking part in the green flight as well, but to actually have entered that, and if you're flying the same, if you're flying the same sector as anyone taking part in the streamers, so myself, A372 and Q8 pilot who couldn't make it, unfortunately, you had to depart after them. So actually, I was given sort of priority, which I felt very uncomfortable with, but it meant that I got straight out. I then had a sim crash, unfortunately, so I had to reload halfway down the route, and the most suitable place was sort of already kind of 50 miles ahead, well 100 miles ahead, so I had another jump start, so when I got in there was no delay. It's very quiet actually, but it was very busy behind. A lot of people got delayed. Unbelievable, Laurie. Can't pronounce anything for toffee. Outrageous. Samuel Butler, so when we switch from Chinese to Korean airspace, will they immediately start using feet again? Great question. I said, I don't actually know how that translation takes part, because, I mean, technically we're not maintaining 370, but I guess that'll give you a meter which is close enough. So yeah, you just probably reset 370, just as feet and VS. I really don't know. That's a good one for Pilot Mike in Discord. I'm sure he flies over Chinese airspace.
You have to maintain level 190 until Sierra.
Channel 111, we're doing a straight in, we've coordinated with tower, so we're looking for straight in for 07 center.
Channel 111, still I cannot give you anything below level 190 until Hong Kong radar is online, or Hong Kong approach is online. So you have to maintain level 190 until Sierra.
We're going to maintain level 190 until Sierra, Channel 111.
About 2319, radar service terminated, contact Incheon control 128.325.
128.325, Alpaca 2319.
So where is the actual FIR boundary with Incheon? It's here, look at Agafo. So use your FIR boundaries, you want to highlight those on the FMS. So you could expect a frequency change.
Alpaca 260 Echo, recess squawk 3004.
Way still. Sorry, no, sweet. Oh, sorry, Alpaca 260 Echo, say again.
Alpaca 260 Echo, recess squawk 3004, please.
Squawk 3004, Alpaca 260 Echo.
Alpaca 23 Lima, track direct to Agavo.
3004.
Stand by Alpaca 23 Lima. Alpaca 23 Lima.
So people are getting directs to the FIR boundary, which is quite common. I actually thought the one we were going to was the boundary. So
Alpaca 125 descent to
the FIR boundary is just before our top descent point, Agafo, which is not too far away. Hour and a half flight time. Nice flight time for a group flight. Oh, look at that. Scenery is beautiful. There we all are. Let's leave China. I thought,
Beijing control, Alpaca 46 whiskey.
I thought like Chinese ortho would be sort of restricted. I don't know, because obviously I know the Chinese government are quite restrictive. But no, it's actually, I'm guessing, all there.
Climb and maintain 10,700 meters, Alpaca 46 whiskey.
Fortunately, I cannot read Chinese.
Alpaca 4 X-ray Charlie, descend to and maintain 8,900 meters.
Descend and maintain 8,900 meters, Alpaca 4 X-ray Charlie.
Alpaca 125 heavy radar service terminated, contact Incheon control on 128.1325.
It's Beijing. We've just flown over Tangshan. Look at the size of this port here. Just off our right. We have Lo Ting and Bao. My best Chinese guys. That's fascinating.
Channel 111, please maintain flight level 190.
Christian, in what circumstance do you take off with bleeds off? So, bleeds off is sort of a last option to sort of get that extra additional takeoff performance when it's needed. So, what we try and do at Marparator, we have flat 5 is SOP for departure, so we'll always use flat 5. When we get to the point where we're using all the runway length up, or there's an obstacle on departure, or anything that's affecting our maximum takeoff weight. We'll start firstly by changing the flap configuration, so we might try a lower flap setting, a higher flap setting. A higher flap setting will improve your short takeoff performance, but it will really hurt your climb performance, so in the event of an engine failure it can be quite limiting. A lower flap setting like flap 1, it will improve your climb performance, use a little bit more runway, but flap 5 is a perfect setting. Now having tried different flap settings, if we still need, you know, the ability to carry like an extra ton or so, we could do a bleeds off takeoff. And I have done a tutorial on that, and yeah, it just gives you that little bit of extra thrust, about 1% N1, about 0.8% N1, which ensures that you can take off legally and safely as well. I've done a few. I've had to do some at airports where we're very heavy, it's very hot, so if it's very hot or slightly above sea level, the elevation, it affects the density altitude, makes it higher, the higher density altitude, which obviously the higher, less density areas, the less thrust can be produced from the engine. But I do have a tutorial on bleeds off takeoff, which I'll go and find now for you to show you.
Climb maintain 11,300 meters, Alpaca 5, Hotel Juliet.
I've just found it. I think in that tutorial I used real performance figures from the OPT, and it shows you how sort of tight it would be, but here we go. There is my bleeds off takeoff tutorial. 0321 short, these are ARC. This was ARC. That's for the source here. Now, I forget. Where's my. Actually, guys. Here you go. Whenever I'm streaming in different parts of the world, it's my pocket atlas. It's very useful when you go to places like China. Let's have a look and see what this sea is called. I've had this for years. It's got so many little scribbly notes in it. Love it. I think when I finish school. It's very used. So there is Japan, China. I was waiting for that double racing of David. This isn't my neck of the woods. We're over Bohai, the Yellow Sea. There we are. Other pocket atlases are available. So there's Incheon, where my thumb is. There's Beijing, and that's where we're over. I don't know if it's going to focus, but yeah. We'll be higher than the Yellow Sea to South Korea, ladies and gentlemen. It's very useful. This is the Atlas, Lauren. This is the one. This is the one I referred to. It's never too far. Actually, I've got an idea. I think it might fit perfectly here. Oh no, it doesn't quite. Might have to adjust it, but I've just found something. It might sit here quite well. There we go. We can have that perfectly sat on my yoke.
Hello, Alpaca South Highway 150. I don't even know what the meters is. We're climbing 6,000 meters.
Love it.
About 2 Alpha, Mike, Beijing Control, good evening, radar identified. Climb to and maintain.
Big hour, you are here. Kieran, unbelievable.
700 meters, Alpaca 2 Alpha Mike.
About 2 Alpha, Mike, negative 10,000, 10,700.
Yeah, very easy operating in meters. And the only thing is, though, I've just noticed a bug. The mod seems to have leveled off at 370, not 371. It shouldn't do that. Should be at 371. Is that a... No. I'm telling you, the aircraft would level off to whatever you set there. I'll mention that to Zebo. Could be a bug here. It shouldn't be at 370. Let me just try vertical speed and just climb in VS. See if it will level off then. See if it will go to outhold. No, I think it's behaving perfectly. The reason it's behaving perfectly is... There we go. So it's not a bug at all. It's because it had 370 in the FMS. Ignore me, guys. Ignore me. That was exactly what it would do. Level off at the optimum altitude. There we go. No bug at all. The only bug was me. 371. It's because I'm not used to putting 371 in the FMS. Samuel Butler, how do you set a cruise level in the FMC? Just like that. Just like that. Type it in. So cool that we're on meters.
Alpaca 71, descend to and maintain 8,900 meters. Descend and maintain 8,900 meters, Alpaca.
So you don't even need, really, you don't even need the conversion table, the RVSM conversion table. This one here. What is that opening up? There you go. You know, it's nice to have reference to, but in the 737, all you need to do is set it, and you have the meters display on the PFD for you. So that you just get told the meters, you set that on the MCP, and that's all you need to do. So I haven't actually made reference to that RVSM airspace once, because we're told to maintain 11,300 meters, which equates to 37,000 feet. It's exactly what it says on the conversion table. Beautiful. So far, so good. Data. Look at this little waypoint here, it's a bit funky. You can try and get a direct on the sec, but...
Control, Alpaca 4 X-ray Charlie got a message from Incheon Control to contact them. Is it alright if I change frequency?
Uh-oh.
Alpaca 4 X-ray Charlie, Incheon Control 128.4325, sorry.
That's not your fault, Marking.
No worries, over change control, thank you, bye-bye.
Marking, that's not your fault at all. It's controller's job to hand you over. So, here's a top tip for everyone. If you, obviously, VATSIM tries to follow real world procedures, in reality, when we cross an FIR boundary, so in this case, Agavo, and you haven't been transferred, do exactly what we do in real life, give the controller a nudge. Now, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, overhead Agavo. Usually that's enough. You don't have to say I'm approaching the FIR boundary. They'll know that Agavo is the FIR boundary waypoint between Incheon and whoever it is we're talking to. Is it Beijing and Airspace? Or Shenyang FIR, sorry. And that'll be enough to do it. But that's not your fault, Mark. Don't have to get embarrassed at all. We have very strict procedures on my operator regarding FIR boundaries issues. Now, looking like the Zebo mod does not like this, and that is actually quite common. You see, look, bypass is going, I can't actually make that waypoint, so what I'm going to do is that. There was a bypass as well, so what it does with bypass, it's saying, look, I can't actually fly between these two waypoints at the speed you're going, so I've bypassed it. What it means by bypass in real life, it won't fly over the waypoint, it'll fly quite close to it. Oh, you had a little bit of a level bust, did you, Mark? ATIS Legend, only quiz said no. Quizzes do come occasionally. Usually reserved for the larger streams now. So it does take quite a long time to actually write them up. It takes me 45 minutes to an hour. Guys, I've got to show you this. It's so good. Have you guys played this? I was mentioning some of the guys the other day. It's called Wormmate, and it's the most addictive game ever. I call my worm Bruce. It's you can get stuck playing this at hours. I'm just going to show you quickly because I might do it on some longer streams. Basically, you play as a worm, collecting food. Just use your mouse, or you can click to boost, and you spawn in. There's 300 people. These are other real players as well, and you just got to get as big as possible. So obviously, the more food you eat, the bigger you get. To kill other worms, you've got to make sure they hit the side of your body, or you can do a headshot as well. Honestly, it is so addictive. So there you go. Look, there's another player. Look at the size of him. He's been playing it probably for 20 minutes or so. when you kill another worm, their body converts into the food. Honestly, I'm a bit trapped here. So if I hit the side of him, I die. It's a bit of an advantage. So spawned in, I was already last 300, I'm already 220 seconds.
About 2-3 Lima, descend to maintain 8,900 meters.
I think there's so many different variants in this game. I'm stuck though, I'm trapped. So that was a quick change direction. I got there, you've got your perks at the top right there.
Actually, Alpaca
IO game Hexar, what's that domino we're seeing? Is that similar to this? I'm trying to get a kill. I'm stuck here by this giant Algerian. Is that Algerian? Flag of Algeria? I'm not so sure. Ah! Don't say he's trapped me. It's pointless killing a smaller because you don't get much food. And if you boost, it uses up your food. This is not a good one to spawn into. I'm going backwards now because I want to find his tail. Alright, well, I'll show you what happens when you die, and then I'll quickly spawn in. So you die, look, all your food, you get converted into food as well. Do it quickly as well. So plus 50 there. Ah! That was a giant worm trying to eat me. Yeah, it's really addictive. Oh, look, watch it. I'll try and kill this guy. Oh, he must be AFK. Look, he's just gone into silent. Look, now I can steal all his food. Oh, look, that's cool. That's the magnet. Someone died. I can collect all their food. There you go. Boost. And you can get like times 10 scores, times 5. Alright, let's go. Let's go hunt them. Oh, no! So you get the idea. You can spend a long time playing that. I'll do one more, and then we'll talk about flying. So my score, I don't know, it's cut it off a little bit. It's 226. The guys at the top here are like 3 million. Oh, yeah, he's trying to go in for the kill. I'll try my best. So what? Oh, damn it! So the key thing is to get him so you trap his head. One more won't hurt. Oh no, it's an advert. I don't want you to hear adverts. Oh, I'm done. So I'm not doing very well. So yeah, I've been playing that, and I say, oh, I'll play that for 10 minutes, and then next thing you know, it's like 45 minutes later. Just to fly planes. I did rubbish then. I'm honestly a little bit better. My longest is like 30 minutes, and like 1.3 million. One more, yep, addictive, absolutely. $178 miles to go till top of descent. What runway are they using in Seoul? I wonder. Be the southeasterlies.
About 23 Lima, we're in a service terminated. Contact Incheon Control 128.325 today.
128.325, thanks for the ATIS.
Follow the greens.
Beijing Control, Alpaca Takeoff, Lima, request to step away for
so basically follow the greens is like taxiing assistance, I think, so they can actually turn on the lights as required for you. Oh wow, I just realised what a whopping nice tailwind here. Superb. So coming in, the jet skiing holidays are available. So as we're coming in from the west, maybe one of the westerly runways we'll be landing on. 16 right, maybe.
We're at 124 heavy, say speed.
Don't have ATIS yet, do we? Oh, we do have ATIS. Bit too far out though.
Korea 145, sorry, you're blocked. Second.
Never want to trust Simbrief.
1.8 for Korea 124. 124 Roger, for separation, we use Mach number
2.77 left. Reckons we're landing there. Could be, because it won't be super busy. They're landing north, are they? Plan 33 right with 34 left.
Oscar, Hotel, Kilo 178,
okay.
Heavy, good evening.
Probably 34 left for us then. Might plan off 34 left.
11,900 meters, so thank you.
It's a rabbit arrival. So we can go to that. Can you get ATIS via SuperDLC at your operator? No, AstroG, we can only use SuperDLC for en route RT. So Alpaca Airways, we have to turn it off below 10,000 feet. It has to be off below that height. In time, no doubt, we'll be using it to get clearances and other bits of information. So Rabbit arrivals, what have we got here? We've got Rabbit 1 Alpha. Rabbit 1 Alpha, and that terminates south at Pamby. What I'll plan for is, just make a note of the runway directions here. So we've got 34 left, 34 right, 35 left, 33 right. Yeah, we have flown into this airport before in the Fearless 747-200. You've not got the 34 left on your scenery. I have updated it. I'm not 100% sure if it's there or not. If you're using default scenery, can somebody tell me please, does the $0 payware scenery have 3-4 left? I think it does. I think I remember seeing 4 runways when I installed the scenery. My plan for 3-2 right. Samuel Butler, you coming in from Japan though?
That would be Mach 0.81, Alpaca 782.
Okay, so the ZDP has no 3-4 left, but the default does. Okay. So Lauren is saying it doesn't. Listman says it does. Oh, but Listman's retracted the message. There we go. James, slightly random question, but do you ever de-ice before you board, or does it always have to be after start? Depends, James. If we're in active freezing conditions, so for example, if it's a clear night but it's very cold frost, so the aircraft is covered in frost, the aircraft will be de-iced maybe before we even get to the aircraft. And when you're in those conditions called active frost conditions, the holdover time is 6-7 hours. It's non-existent essentially for all intents and purposes, but obviously they can de-ice it first thing in the morning. The de-icing fluid will stop the aircraft from freezing or being frost, and then you can get it done before you even get there. Now obviously if conditions change, you've got to be aware that you might have to be de-iced or anti-iced again. If you're in active icing conditions, so it's snowing or is freezing precipitation of any sorts there, you want to de-ice after boarding as soon as soon as before, basically ready for push and start. It depends. Now you have something called a holdover time, and de-icing can take all sorts of different procedures. You can have different types of fluids. So generally in Europe we have type 2 fluid and type 1 fluid. Generally the higher the number, the longer the holdover time, the more effective the fluid is, but obviously it's more expensive. We just choose whatever we're providing. So most common is type 2. And you can have different steps. You can have a 1-step procedure, a 2-step procedure. A 1-step procedure both de-ices and anti-ices the aircraft, but if the aircraft already has contamination, you have to use quite a lot of fluid on a 1-step procedure. You then have something called a 2-step procedure, which is very effective in getting rid of the contamination, and then you have a second application of fluid, which then basically protects the aircraft. That's called a 2-step procedure. So it is so many different variables. Depends what it's doing. Is there precipitation? Typically for a 2-step procedure, if it's -3, light snow, you've got a holdover time of around 1.5 to 2 hours. If you're in heavy snow or moderate snow, the holdover time can be non-existent in certain situations. Can't actually get the aircraft protected, but there's a lot of tables that we need to look at. Now I do have, again talking about tutorials, a winter operations tutorial which briefly covers the different de-icing procedures as well. I also have a live stream dedicated to winter ops where I did a domestic section in Russia. I think it was Minsk to St. Petersburg, and I did de-icing and the whole. We looked at holdover times and everything. So they're having a look at it if you want a bit more clarity. Very good. Okay, so based on the fact that Lawrence says $0 payway has no 3-4 left, maybe I should plan for the other runway.
Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, descend to and maintain 8,900 meters.
So 33 right. I'll request 33 right just to keep it safe. Is 33 right in the $0 payway? We'll plan for that. 353 right.
Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, descend to and maintain 8,900 meters.
I didn't make this clear enough on my chart, but I just want to make it clear I know which one's which runway. When you're landing on parallel runways, it's important not to land on the wrong one. Sounds difficult to do, but you'd be surprised. Professional pilots in the past have landed on the wrong runway. They've even taken off and landed on the taxiway.
Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, Beijing Control.
Is there a 5 Alpha Lima? Hello. Right, arrival, let's pull off. 3 right. It's all I have. So,
Runway 124 cancel speed
let's
restrictions.
check the arrival. Rabbit 1 Alpha.
Rabbit
Rabbit 1 Alpha. We're going to say ILS
124 comms, radar service terminated. Contact Incheon Control 128, decimal 325. Okay, thank you for 325. Thank you for your service, bye-bye.
So, coming in from Rabbit. Rabbit to Papa Yankee 049. Oh, what have I done here? Seem to have lost the arrival. Rabbit 1 Alpha, ILS 33 right via Pamby. Rabbit 1 Alpha selected. Don't need to execute, it's the same, but I'm missing a lot of points here. I've got Rabbit, but Rabbit's just gone direct to Pamby. So basically, my FMS is just doing this in a straight line. I want to actually select this transition. Why are you doing that, I wonder? Let me just select a different arrival first. So that one's Rabbit now going direct to Pamby still. So departure arrivals. Maybe it's because I put the Pamby transition in. Rabbit 1 Alpha. Aha! That's what I wanted. So don't put Pamby. It's already got Pamby in there. So I think selecting the Pamby transition just makes it route direct. From Pamby, it's then direct to Birin.
5 Alpha Lima, descend back to 8,900 meters by Agavo. 8,900 meters by Agavo, Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima.
So, there we are. Let's check that again. So, Rabbit, 13,000 or below. Papa Yankee 037, 9,000 or below. 001 is 7,000. So, if we don't have any delay, we can probably expect direct. So, I reckon Charlie, Whiskey 001, direct to Birin. Let's just see what altitude we'd be at in that case, see if the arrival's going to cater for that. Just one of those arrivals that puts you very low, but you should be in a position to accept a straightened approach after that. So that's, you see on the plan, look, if we plan for like a great shortcut, then I'll just temporarily delete that restriction. Ideally VNAV will have us at 9,000, okay, so 7,000 is going to put us nice and low on that, so we can leave the FMS as it is, so we can comply with the restrictions, and then 7,000 at this point is going to put us on a perfect position for the profile straight in. So all the RNAV points, altitudes, it's a little point merge system to Charlie Whiskey 005, transition levels 140, RNAV 1 required. required onto the ILS, so it could change. We'll ask if they give us 34 left or 33 right. I mean, is the runway physically there with the $0 payware scenery? If it's physically there, do a visual approach onto it. Or maybe it's just missing the approach in the database. Well, I saw it there, as you could select it in the FMS, couldn't you? So look, we've got... You can select it, so it's coded. So Navigraph and the FMS will put me in a position onto the runway. It might not be an ILS there, maybe. I don't want to get on to find that there's no runway there with the scenery, but I swear I can see the scenery. Actually, didn't I land on 3-4 left on the Incheon stream? Can't remember. I've been here before.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, descend to and maintain 8,900 meters by Agabo.
So maintain 8,900 meters. My waypoint at Agado, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. Is that when ready?
Yes.
Okay. So when ready, 8,900 meters. .8,900 is 29,200 feet. So Agavo 29,200 feet.
5 Alpha Lima, radar service terminated.
Execute. There we are. That's new top point. I don't think it's physically there. I'll have a look because I've got. We did fly in here once.
And Beijing, Alpaca to Alpha Line, we arrive to take 10 minutes max away from combat. So again, the time?
Where's that stream I did?
10 minutes max, we should be back by about 12 TCV. Alpaca 2, Alpha Mike, Roger, report back. Report back, Alpaca 2, Alpha Mike, thank you.
Can't find the stream. How long ago? Has it been that long since I've played the figures? I can't find the stream. A340. There it is. Yeah, I landed on the inner runway there last time. Don't think it would be possible to see. Oh, sometimes Chrome doesn't pick up web browsers, it's really annoying. Like sometimes you open a window and it just doesn't recognise it at all. No. Just have to reopen it. I can't get it to open Chrome, guys. But yeah, I landed, it looked like on the stream 33 left on the inner runway. Just wanted to see the scenery. Let me just move this. Screen capture, media source.
Beijing control, Alpaca 6
Window capture.
Request for decline to.
Sometimes Streamlabs just doesn't work properly. It'll only open Chrome if I show the China RVSM sheet.
Anyway, climb to and maintain 10,700 meters. Okay.
Sometimes it works perfectly, sometimes just throw a wobbly. One time. I need it to work for the giveaway later. Otherwise you'll criticise it for being rigged. Screen capture. No. Oh god, I can't find it now. Screen capture, schemes, absence, space. Let's try this one. There we are. Should be able to see. There we go. Right, let me just get the video up.
Alpaca 8, 1 Papa, descend to and maintain.
You start setting up.
Maintain 8,900 meters by Agalo.
Oh, I just realised that I never put the centre tank pumps on. Whoops.
8,900 meters. Alpaca 81 Papa.
Well, I can start setting up for the approach as well. I've not done anything. Streamlabs just... Why is it... No, it won't let me bring the screen up again. Let me just get the video first. Yeah, I do like Streamlabs OBS, but sometimes it just... You have to turn it off and on again for it to work properly.
About 260 Echo, I recommend you descend now, otherwise the descent is not enough for you.
Yeah, it's VNAV's just starting top of descent now. We'll make 8,900 meters by Agaphone. Back at 260.
Roger, thanks.
He's not confident in my VNAV and Zebo. Unbelievable. There we are. So that was last time we came here. Let me just try and get on approach. Yeah, I think you're right. I don't think... It's really hard to see. It's going to be confusing for anyone that's coming in. Hey! Yeah, I think it's not there, is it? It's a bit pixelated, but there's the two runways and I think it's in construction. Here. There we are. Anyway, let's plan based off the fact that it's not there. Restrictions. So VNAV's doing its thing. So now let's start setting up for the approach. So I think this is just a very early restriction. The actual top percent based off our new altitudes here, 40 bars, but still basically all set up. So we've already looked at the arrival. We've checked the points already. We know the 7,000 restriction is going to put us in a good position to accept a shortcut. Well, we make sure to request 3-3 right, not 3-4 left, because we don't have it. Eventually we'll make our way over to this point here, 3-3 right. This is 1089. Incheon.
Sierra Echo, terminated contact Incheon control on 128.325 today.
128.325, Alpaca 260 Echo. Thank you very much to ATC. Have a nice evening. Bye.
Bye.
Perfect. So over to Incheon. Perfect. Incheon, very good evening. Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, descending to 8,900 meters to be level at Agaphone.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, good evening, Incheon control, descend and maintain flight level 190.
Descend maintain flight level 190, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. So 190 set, I'm done with meters, so I can I'll let VNAV carry on to make that restriction, and then I'll push out at events to do a continued descent, because otherwise the aircraft, what VNAV's going to do, it will level off at 29,200 just to demonstrate them. So there's FMC speeds. Should go to VNAV path. Yeah, so it's levelling off to make that restriction. Shouldn't be VNAV speed, should it? There we are, but obviously we've told to descend, so if I push out at event, VNAV should descend at 1,000 feet per minute. Should go retard, we should get at VNAV speed. VNAV path, that's better, FMC speed. So that should be doing 1,000 feet per minute, but we don't want to get too low now. I'll just do 500 feet per minute now. Perfect. So yeah, it's got stuck in VNAV speed there. Should have gone VNAV path, FMC speeds at the restriction. Perfect. Right, where were we? ILS frequency 1089. Incheon's on standby. 13.8.
Echo 5 Alpha Lima, reduce speed 250. 250 knots, Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima.
13.8, 13.8. Ground course is 333. Oh, I've just realised I forgot to reactivate the speed brake command because I used the flight factor, it doesn't work in that. So the speed brake I don't actually have mapped this evening.
0.6 direct to Bedes. Direct to Bedes, say 0.6.
Frequencies, courses, minimums, 34, runway 33 right. Just make sure it's definitely 33 right, yes. Missed approach climb grade at 4%, which we'd definitely be able to make. 223.
Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, leader speed 240.
223 set, RVR required, Volvo Lights 550 metres. Vectors, if not via Pan B to Birin, which we checked in the FMS. The final approach fix is at Gogak, which is all the way here, 2,600. That checks in the FMC. Just set the
5
fix
Alpha
rates.
Lima, contact Seoul approach 119 decimal 05, good day. 119, that's Los Angeles, Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima,
Fix rates, 10, 4.
Alright.
Already descending, so I won't worry about the other rings. That's it for our situation awareness.
119 South Tower,
Left to go around and we climb 500 feet, runway heading, then right turns 348, so just slight right turn. 6 miles from November Charlie November, which is Incheon VOR, continue kind of 4,000, then left direct to Golf Echo 978, so there it is, left turn, Golf Echo 978. 506 Golf Echo 78, and altitude then is to climb to 5,000 from CFMC. Do not turn before the missed approach point. Missed approach turn limited to max 210. So I'm kind of 4,000 initially, because as far as I can read there, it says climb to 4,000, climb 500 on the heading. When at 500 feet, right turn 348, and then 6 miles left 4,000. So it says 5,000 the FMS, but 4,000 for the stop, so I'm going to use 4,000 feet.
Control, it's Alpaca 81 Papa, flight level 290.
Don't go further north because I think you'll get shot down. Oh no, it's a lot further north to be fair, but I think we'll be careful. There's restricted areas over there anyway. Happy with that? It's busy. So now you're 3-4, 3-3.
Sierra Echo, cleared Rabbit 1 Alpha arrival.
Cleared on the Rebid 1 out of arrival, back at 260 Echo, thank you. So I'm unfamiliar with all the airways and names of stars and stuff, but that's the one we've planned for. Rebid 1 Alpha. We've gone back to VNAV, still do 1,000 feet per minute now until it catches the profile. In feet here in South Korea, Monster, how you doing, my buddy? We've vacated Charlie 4, that's the first high speed. 3,700 metres, my goodness. We're going to be like order break 1. Yeah, that's a long way down.
Incheon Center, Alpaca 46.
So yeah, Charlie 4, can't really vacate Charlie 2, it's too short. So vacating Charlie 4, it's about 3,000 metres. Order break. I order break 1.
Send to maintain flight level 210, Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
Parking stands, what we need.
260 Echo, descend maintain flight level 150.
Send flight level 150, back at 260 Echo. 150 send. Echo parking docking charts. My goodness me. Ugh, don't like this orientation. 3-3 right. And is that the correct orientation for us? Vacating at Charlie 4. Yes. So that's what we want to do. Charlie 4, cross the runway, and then we'll park somewhere there. That's the stand I want. Right, I think we're good. Feet in Incheon, meters in Beijing, that is correct. We are over the, don't need to consult my map here, Yellow Sea, ladies and gentlemen. Started off here in Beijing. Looking good. A little bit of light turbulence. I have Alpaca 81 Papa directly behind us. A little close, he might get a speed restriction, a bit of a gap ahead of me. I've not been given any speed, so we'll just keep the speed here. The First restriction we are complying with is to be at below 130 at Papa Yankee 049, which is what VNAV is working towards now. 0321 Short, at what altitude would you run the descent checklist? There is no set altitude. As soon as you've completed the approach briefing, which I've just done now. After takeoff we didn't run, but my operator is silent anyway, so yeah, as soon as it's done, descent checklist you'd read, even if it's during the descent, you don't have to get this done before descent. All the descent checklist does, it sort of completes or confirms that you've completed the approach briefing. So you've got your landing performance done, 600 to burn, 63 tons is our landing weight, quite heavy actually. Flat 30, same speed, we'll brake 1, there we are.
Descent checklist. Pressurization.
So land out 0 feet set.
Set.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Approach briefing and fuel.
That's discussed, we've got loads of gas. Our alternative did 2 tons, 4.2, so we've got enough to hold for 40 minutes.
Discussed.
IAS and alt bugs.
We have selected the approach view ref, it's not coming up here for some reason. I need to change my settings in the Zebo mod, and we just need to preset the QNH in Seoul, which is 1022.
Answer 8227 cleared all man 1 Tango arrival.
Oh, no, don't set it yet, just preset.
Expect all man Tango arrival, answer 8227.
Checked and set.
Descent checklist complete.
Cleared all man 1 Tango arrival, answer 8227.
Captain Bonds, have you had any crashes or problems? Nope, been perfect. Astro 210 knots at flight level 290, blimey, that's pretty slow.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, contact Seoul approach 119.75, good day.
119.05, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, bye. Seoul approach, very good evening, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, descending flight level 150. We're on the Rabbit 1 Alpha inbound Papa Yankee 049er. Oops, what was the frequency? 119.750. Uh-oh. Sorry, could you confirm the frequency, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo?
119er, decimal 75.
119.75, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, bye. My bad. Approach, good evening, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, descending flight level 150. We're on the Rabbit 1 Alpha inbound Papa Yankee 049.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, Seoul approach hello, descend via Rabbit 1 Alpha, arrival to 7000, expect ILS running 34 right.
Send via the Rabbit 1 Alpha and expect ILS 34 right, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. 34 right, so slight change there, VNAV speed, sort of go level change. He said descend by the arrival, so we've had this argument and debate a few times with our American friends. At my operator, we'd step down one at a time, so we wouldn't set 9,000 until we pass 13,000. Even though I know in America you might do it different way.
Cleared ILS, running 33 right approach.
So 34 right. Workload increasing.
5,000 and clear ILS 33 right approach Alpaca 96 exit.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, just to confirm that was 34 right for us.
1,000 you go.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, inform 34 right, and if you do not have any scenery, please tell me.
We'll give it a go. We think we've got 34 right, Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, that's fine, thank you.
Roger.
We'll soon find out. It's 34 left, wasn't it? We don't have. So 34 right, I think we have. So accept QNH 1022 now. 9,000 feet is the next restriction. We're a little bit high here, so I'm just going to use speed brake. Let's do it. I like to stress myself out, and you guys watch you be liking watching me stressed out. Don't take that attitude for your life and take whatever's easiest. Let's show you what you need to do for a runway change. This happens a lot. Barcelona. So same arrival. So first is FMS. Minus 34 knots.
Air for 827, descend via start to 8000, expect IRS, running 32 left approach.
Papa Yankee 037, same way basically, all the way to Pamby still. And it's just the Pamby transition there to now Niput.
Air for 8227,
There we are, Pamby Niput.
32 Lima, break, Alpaca 782, contact Incheon, Tower 118.2, bye-bye.
It's picking up now, isn't it? So for pivot 9,000, next restriction is 7,000.
So approach, hello.
We'll leave 9,000 feet set to we're 1 mile away.
Alpaca 81 Papa for approach here, hello. Descend via Rabbit 1 Alpha, arrival to 7,000.
But this is what it's like in real life. This is why it's good to have two of you, because your workload increases with runway changes.
7,000 feet, Rabbit 1 Papa, arrival, runway 33 right, Alpaca 81 Papa.
Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, direct Pamby, descend to 4,000.
Direct Pamby, select descent flight level 4, correction, descent altitude 4,000 feet,
So we're approaching the next restriction to be out of below 9,000. We can now step down further because we need to go to our next restriction, which is 7,000 feet. So VNAV might have a little brief level segment.
Alpaca 165 south approach.
Alpaca 165 with you, flight level 180 inbound, good to go.
Post cruise checks as well, going a little bit
Alpaca
fast.
165 south approaching, descend via Gupdo 1 Echo arrival, expect ILS running 33 right.
25, set.
Gupdo 1 Echo
Got the seatbelt sign on
arrival,
behind
expect
here.
ILS running
Checks
33
complete.
right,
7,000 feet restrictions next.
Alpaca 165, descend via start
7,000
to
feet set.
7,000,
So,
QNH 1022.
181, 333, 1600 minimums.
7,000 feet, QNH 1022, Alpaca 165.
Imagine this in the feelers or something.
Korean Air
223 is the minimums, exactly the same minimums. And now landing on this runway, we plan to vacate. We can take Whiskey at 90 degrees or November 4.
Alpaca 72 Bravo, direct bearing, descent to 5,000, cleared ILS, running 33 right approach.
This is not the best one really for that, but we can take November 4, we'll come in via Mike 13. Set here. That's fine. We'll keep the order base set to 2 now. It's a little bit, if we can make Whiskey look, it's a little bit sooner. Or November 4. There we are, checks complete.
Alpaca 9 Sierra X-ray, maintain speed
Busy, love it, absolutely love it. 34 left is the one that's missing, so should be okay. Fingers crossed. So I'm going a little bit fast, but still max 250. We don't need to slow down any more than that.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, depart Charlie Whiskey 001, direct Pamby.
Charlie Whiskey 001, direct to Pamby, Alpaca 26 Echo. That's perfect, as we expected and discussed earlier.
46 Whiskey level flight level 150.
Boom, big chunk of the arrival off.
Alpaca 46 Whiskey, south approach, hello.
So we do have a 190 knot restriction. I can't see that on the FMS, so on the FMS, so what I'm just going to do is that.
Send via Rabbit 1 Alpha arrival to 7,000, expecting runway 33 right.
I can't see the 190 knot restriction on the chart.
Korean Air 624, depart Corporate Code 024,
don't want to do 190 knots that early. So there we are, VNAV's now going to put us at 7,000, but we're already much lower than that, because you've got, the reason is, you've got that 9,000 foot restriction, so you've got to lose 2,000 feet in 13 miles. So busy. Was there someone box 2 talking as well? I think I might have someone.
Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, depart Pamby, direct Dalka, descent to 3,000.
I think that was someone on box 2 talking.
Running 34 right approach.
We might have a runway. Fingers crossed.
So
Charlie Whiskey 001 direct Pamby. We'll go over to this one here.
The altitude is 8227. Also 8227, 4,000 by 1 core clear direct.
So impossible to do a CDA because of these restrictions, but you've got to comply with restrictions. It's just the way it is at certain airports.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, reduces speed to 190 knots or less.
At 219 knots or less, Alpaca 260 Echo. It's a very specific speed. Let's just do 210 for him. So execute VNAV will now command 210.
Alpaca 55 Lima, Seoul approach and low descent via Gukdo 1 Echo arrival. Expect ILS runway 33
It's
right.
been flawless so far.
Gukdo 1 now. Descent via Gukdo 1 Echo arrival. Expect 33 right, information Echo. Alpaca 55.
Alpaca 55 Lima, descent via start to 7,000.
Descent via start 7,000, Alpaca 55.
Hi Andy, enjoyed that one. Thanks for organising it. My son reset the route and cut me off whilst I was taxiing though. Unbelievable.
Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
That was frustrating. Well, at least it sounds like you pretty much you got down. That's the important thing. Oh, 190 knots or less. Uh-oh.
109.
I thought it was 219. That would make sense. Let's go to.
Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
I'll do 190 then flat 1.
Knots, Alpaca 46 Whiskey.
I was going to say that was a very random one.
Approach up to Bravo, ILS 33 right.
Alpaca 72 Bravo, Roger. Traffic about 9 o'clock, 4 miles. Company Airbus A321 will be established on the runway 34 right. Report traffic inside.
Traffic inside, Alpaca 72 Bravo.
Look at this. Look at. Oh.
Alpaca 72 Bravo, thank you. Maintain speed 180 or greater until 5 p.m. Contact tower 118.2. Bye.
180 until 5 and contact tower 118.2, Alpaca 72 Bravo.
Beautiful.
Engine approach just confirmed. Alpaca 5 off limit, we have traffic off to our right within 1,000 feet.
Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, that traffic will be going to ILS 33 right, and you are going 34 right.
So usually you don't need to tell ATC about other traffic. It's ATC is going to be coordinating it all. Especially when they're doing parallel approaches like this. It's getting a little bit high here, but we can easily configure if we need it.
260 Echo, descend to 4,000, cleared ILS, runway 34 right approach.
4,000 feet, cleared ILS 34 right approach, Alpaca 260 Echo. So 4,000 feet, level change.
Korean Air 624, reduce speed to 160 knots, contact tower 118.
Let's do the approach checks now, so frequencies 108.1, 108.1, and 108.1, the idents IRKN 333, got IRKN 333 is set, and standby instruments done.
Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, contact tower 118.1.
We'll do the approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters and
Flat
instruments.
5. They are set cross checked.
Set and cross-checked.
Approach aids.
Checked and set.
Approach checklist complete.
Perfect. Glide slope's coming in. We're flat 5 now, 190 knots. I'm going to quickly descend onto the glide slope by the time we turn final. Perfect. By the time we get on final, we should be bang on the glide slope. Level change here. Their English is amazing, I know. There is Seoul. Vertical speed. VS to finesse, remember? Just use vertical speed to position the aircraft nicely onto the ILS. Good approach on glide slope, arming approach. Got a bit of a headwind here as well. So there's that traffic. It looks quite close, but remember it's a parallel approach.
Alpaca 46 Whiskey, disregard.
Localize a glide slope capture. Runway heading. 333. And the missed approach altitude. 4,000 feet set. Alpaca 260 Echo fully established and still at 190 knots.
Alpaca 260 Echo, contact Incheon Tower 118.2, bye bye.
118.2, Alpaca 260 Echo. Have a lovely evening, sir. Bye bye. Perfect.
Contact departure 125.15, good day.
So let's actually confirm. Yes, we do have 34 right, but not 34 left.
Alpaca 5, Alpha Lima, runway 34 right with the 230 a day clear train.
Runway 34 right, Alpaca 5 up on Lima.
Alpaca 7 to Bravo, runway 33
We've got a parallel approach.
a day clear train.
Well, not quite. That's Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha. I think it's getting infected. We do have an aircraft off to our right. It's not an Alpaca. It's bumpy. You can barely see him. It's Kilo Alpha Lima. Which airline is that, guys? Qatar? I don't know if that's just the model matching. Beautiful. Better contact tower here. Oh, look at the Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima and 72 Bravo. That is a parallel approach. Beautifully done. Oh, I can't get my shortcut for close. That's not working. Better check in. Incheon Tower, hello Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo establish ILS 34 right.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, good evening, Incheon Tower, runway 34 right, continue approach, wind 23088.
Continue approach Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. It's Korean Airlines, but it's Qatar. Well, there you go. Right, I'm going to do my flow here, so I can hand fly. Start switches, recoil, speed brake, landing gear to come down, and flat 30 to come as well. Right. Gotta have some fun, guys. Let me just preset ground as well.
Sierra X-ray, contact Incheon ground 12.75. Thanks for your cooperation.
Ground 11.75, Alpaca 9 Sierra X-ray.
Disconnecting. Autopilots. Autofrontal autopilot's disconnected. My aircraft.
FedEx 1056, 그죠? Takeoff clearance 드리면 바로 이륙할 수 있게 준비 좀 해주세요.
So flat 5. I'm gonna go idle now. We've got a little bit of a crosswind here as well. Hopefully they'll die down a little bit, but our approach speed will slowly come back with that headwind.
2500.
Incheon Tower, good evening. QA69 Tango, hold issue over.
B690 Tango, hold short over. Continue hold short.
Continue hold short, QA69.
Looking good.
FedEx 1056, runway 33 left, wind 23088, clear for takeoff. Takeoff 30 left, FedEx 1056. Manual 624, reduce minimum approach speed.
Reduce minimum approach, Korean 624.
Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima indicated runway 64. Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, hold position, contact ground 12.75, thanks for your cooperation.
Blocked.
Station standby, Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, contact ground 12.75, bye-bye.
1175, Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima, thanks to ATIS, bye-bye.
Good.
Bye, Alpaca 72 Bravo, hold short on
Get down, flat 15, match speed. Landing checklist, so remember I've already done half the configuration, so we can just run the landing checklist here.
Landing checklist. Start
30.
switches.
Continuous.
Recall.
57%. Recall, oh yeah, sorry. Getting a little bit high.
Checked.
Speed brake.
Up, green light.
Landing gear.
Down 3 greens.
Auto brake.
Auto brake 2 set.
Flaps.
Flaps 30 set. Green light.
Landing lights.
On.
Landing checklist complete.
So technically I'm operating with DSA on until we've got a landing clearance. So just wait for landing clearance. Alpaca 26 Sierra Echoes at 2 miles.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, thanks for your reporting. Runway 34 right, wind 23088, clear trend.
834 right, clear to land. Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo. Perfect.
FedEx 1056, contact Incheon Control 128.1.
Nice run, checks complete. Fully stabilised.
Confirm Incheon Control, FedEx 1056.
How many frames am I getting? I'll check after landing. It does drop off. This scenery is quite intensive.
Alpaca 7 to Bravo,
okay so far.
11 kilo.
400.
Cross 33 left, 1 kilo, Alpaca Santa Bravo.
Final 624 after landing, vacate runway without delay.
300.
Blast off
Vacate
there.
without delay, Korean 624.
Checked.
B690 Tango, expected delay 2 minutes.
Expected delay 2 minutes,
Minimum.
Continue. A little bit high. Oh yeah, FPS is dropping off a little bit.
Alpaca 7 to Bravo, contact ground 12.75, thanks for your cooperation.
121.75, Alpaca Santa Bravo, thank you for the decision.
Oh, float! Oh my god! Minus 26!
Without delay.
Wow, that's one of the best ever, but what a float to get it! 100. Speed breaks up. It's not modelled, so I'll leave it stone.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, after landing,
Oh my goodness.
November
60, we'll take this right here.
position.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seoul. What a butter. My god, I had to work hard for it. Manual braking. Just watch out here, because it's
Incheon Tower, good evening, Alpaca 3 kilo Alpha, start the stylus 33 right.
Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha, good evening, Incheon Tower on a 3-2 right, continue approach, traffic 4 miles, ahead of you, expected lane landing clearance.
Alpaca 3 Kilo
I'm just going to take it
Alpha,
steady here
continue
because I don't
approach.
want to go flying.
And 624, contact ground 12.75, good day.
12175, flash shop, ground 624.
Okay, Alpaca 81 Papa on a 3-3 right, wind 2308, clear trend.
Perfect. So we're just going to hold short here until he's there and he's going over to ground.
Alpaca 81 Papa on a 3-3 right, wind 2308, clear trend.
Clear to land 33 right, Alpaca 81
Ooh,
Papa.
what have I done here? Nice, we can see my landing. The Alpaca 260 Echo vacated.
Alpaca 260 Echo, hold position and contact ground 12.75. Have a nice day.
121.75 Alpaca 260 Echo, thank you for the excellent ATC. Bye bye, sir.
Bye, sir. J69
Perfect.
Alpaca 72 Bravo, amend the taxi route via Alpha 14
So November 4,
Bravo,
just take it nice and steady.
Alpha 10, Porsche Romeo 1, I will send it to text again.
Roger, Alpaca 72 Bravo.
At ground, good evening, Alpaca 260 Echo, just vacated runway 34 right at November 4.
Alpaca 260 Echo, stand by.
Perfect, so we'll hold position here. Busy. Yeah, FPS has gone down a lot. Right now, 30 FPS. There's a little bit of lag as well. Yeah, this scenery is very FPS heavy, more than I remember it being. I think with the ortho, I think that might be as well.
Alpaca 5 Lima, you this frequency. Alpaca 5 Lima, hold position, contact ground, contact apron 12.65.
Well,
12165, Alpaca 5 Alpha Lima.
someone subscribe to the channel whilst we've been sat here. Love it.
Alpaca 9 Sierra X-ray, contact apron 12.65.
Apron 121.65,
Getting some
Alpaca
assistance
9
by the sounds of
Sierra
it.
X-ray, bye bye.
To 4, so 12.65.
124.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo, taxi by question taxi to gate 114 via November Mike 10, hold short Romeo 4.
Taxi stand 114 via November, Mike 10, hold short Romeo 4, Alpaca 260 Echo. So Mike 10 is behind us, Mike is the inner taxiway, so November's the first right, so we're going to take the second... no, it was November, sorry, oh my bad. So first right here's November. Perfect. That was a serious butter. But my goodness me, I floated and floated and floated. And I was trying to keep the wings level and I was making a little bit of a highly induced oscillation. I think I turned a bit too much. And I went, so yeah. Whoops, we got to get that butter. Yeah, that was close to go around. That was just in the touchdown zone again. Don't do that in real life if you're on your tight rating.
Bravo Alpha 14, hold short Romeo 1, Korean 624.
Beautiful. What a superb group flight this has been. Had a few skipped frames as well. Yeah, this is killing my windows in the background here. My PC's working hard. Everything's a bit laggy. God, I don't think I would have been able to do it on my old PC if this one's struggling. A single figure butter. My best ever butter, I remember it, was cross the pond, eastbound, Boston to Dublin, and we got like a minus 18, minus 17 or something. That's the best ever. I've never gotten into single figure butters, but on a bit of a butter streak, minus 757 yesterday. Remember that? Oh dear. So Mike 10, and then we're going to hold short at Romeo 4. So let me get onto Mike 10 first, and we'll switch charts. Don't forget the scenery is completely free, and it's one of the highest quality freeways. My FPS is certainly taking a bit of a hit at the moment. Don't forget we've got the giveaway as well. I will quickly check Discord because I think we had a few latecomers sort of like requesting to take part in the group flight like 10 minutes before. I just don't have time to update the list, all the one on Discord on you see here below the mouse cursor. So I'll add you to the giveaway just before we do it, and then
Position and contact apron.
Just make sure that wasn't me, I'm too busy talking away here. Oh, my ex-pilot's going really slow in the background here. What is apron control? 165. Excellent. There's Mike 10. We're going to take the second right, which is going to be Romeo 4. Which is, where's Mike 10?
Incheon ground, Alpaca 81 Papa on Kilo.
Alpaca A1 Papa Incheon ground, taxi to gate 103 via Bravo Alpha 8 Horseshoe Romeo 1.
It's right here. I made a mistake, I think. Uh-oh, get your atlases out.
Taxi gate 103 via Bravo Alpha 8 Romeo 1, Alpaca 81 Papa.
So just
taxi Bravo Alpha 8 Horseshoe Romeo 1.
Taxi in a straight line there.
So Alpha and hold short Romeo 1,
hold position
Alpaca
here just to
81 Papa.
confirm where we need to go. That's what you do in real life.
Alpaca 26 Sierra Echo left turn join taxiway, contact apron 120.65.
Take next left turn and then apron on 121.65. Just confirm that's left turn. I'll hold short of Romeo 4. That fixed. Yeah. So it was second right there. And I'll just get here. Oops. Get your maps out. Mike 10 hold short of Romeo 4. Yes. So I should have taken that right. But I was looking here on this chart. Where, look, it wasn't that clear. I wasn't sure if that was an arrow, and I wasn't sure if you can actually taxi along that bit there. So we're now coming in via 9. We'll take the next right, and then we'll contact 4. Holding short of Romeo 4. Gotta make sure you're doing it correctly, eh? Yeah, I'm not looking at chat. Unbelievable.
Apron, good afternoon. Alpaca Santa Bravo for gate 112.
So we're now here, and we're expecting stand 114.
Alpaca 260 Echo.
Oh yeah, Alpaca 260 Echo. I've got the wrong way again.
Alpaca 72 Bravo, taxi gate 112 via Romeo 1, Alpha November.
Sard!
Taxi to gate 112 via
At least I
Romeo
can
1,
do this,
Alpaca
check
Santa Bravo.
which stands there over here.
Alpaca 260 Echo, taxi to gate 114 via Romeo 4, Alpha November.
Stand 114 via Romeo 4 and Alpha November, Alpaca 260 Echo. Next left is Alpha November. This is hard. This is really hard. I can just about see it if I squint. Alpha November. There we go. I could record the taxi for entertainment. Unbelievable. I have no words. I technically didn't quite get lost. The only thing was I was about to go on that taxiway instead of in here. But yeah. Other professional streamers available. Oh, tired. At least I didn't get to the place I got in the wrong way. I confirmed. I stopped and confirmed, which is the right thing to do. My boss would be proud. Yeah, the FPS is actually causing some skip frames, I think.
Incheon ground, Alpaca 81 Papa holding short Romeo 1.
But the ATC today, as they usually are with all the group flights, is absolutely perfect. Oh, I've just gone past the stand. Oh, I'm concentrating. Oh no! Sorry, Alpaca 260 Eric. I did miss the stand. I'm going to go for stand 118. Thanks. 114 was back here. I think.
Confirm gate 118.
AFib.
For the taxi gate 118.
Hold on, I'm so confused. 114 I haven't gone past. Oh no, I'm fine. I'm going to take 118 now anyway. 118, what's your number? Anyone in the UK will know the reference there. There are other return to call traffic's available. I got a bit disorientated. I was looking at that and I think I saw a different stand. And I thought, no, 122. All right, I saw on the ground what I thought was 112. It was 122. So I saw that and thought, no, I've just gone past it. Just get on stand. It was 124. Yeah. 1224118567. Oh dear. It's a good job we have a first officer in real life who tells you where to go. Oh dear. 543. Come on, nearly there. Don't make me add thrust. There we are. Unbelievable. No words. 2 blues, 1 red engines. We can now shut off, and they are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seoul, Incheon in South Korea. Another extremely enjoyable group flight. I'm just checking to make sure I didn't actually... I'm using the excuse of it being a scenery error. Yeah. No. Ladies and gentlemen, can we actually revert the custom map emojis, please? Because what does it say on the ground? 112. Am I going to make myself look like an idiot here? Probably. But look. 112. Correct me if I'm wrong. That should be saying 122. Look, 124. 124. 112. That should be 122. Please, can we have the apology emoji in live chat, please, before I make myself look like an idiot? I just want to double check. 124. 124. 112. I saw that, and I saw... Oh, I must have just passed 114 behind me, but it was 124. Can we have a... I'm sorry, Flight Deck to Sim, in chat, please. 118. And then over here, passing here, 114, 112. Look, there's 112. There we are. Well, I haven't seen a single I'm sorry, Flight Deck to Sim, you were right. Can we have an apology emoji? Yeah, is 124 wrong? Yeah, this should be here. Hold on, 118. 112. I'm so confused right now. 124. This should be 122. So here's this stand. This should be 122. There we are. Sorry, boss. Everyday normal geek. The key thing is you've got to find that excuse first. But it's in op stand number. So I was taxiing along, went past 124, and then I saw on the ground the paint 112. So I looked at the chart, I'm like, oh no, I've just gone past 114 because there's 112. No, I've gone past 124. So that I've said to ATIS, sorry, I've gone past it. I should have just carried on as planned. And where was my planned stand number? 114. There it is, waiting for me. Excellent. I wish to now read the chat. Just in the stand after I got slightly lost. Excellent. $0 payware. Unbelievable. Still, you didn't pass 114, so no apology. I didn't pass 114, no, but when I saw 112, and you look on the chart, 112, and I'm going in this direction, going in this direction, you think you passed it, won't you? If you look 112, 112, and I'm heading this way, you'd think you passed it. So that's my 0321 short. Definitely apology. I'm still waiting for yours. Time to fire the guy who paints the lines. Absolutely. Moen, thank you. You can use the senior error as an excuse for reporting to chief pilot for the whole short bus the wrong ways. Yes. It's all a jest. Anyway, thank goodness I found that excuse. Otherwise I'd be very embarrassed. Anyway, looks like we've got plenty of people here, which is great. A lot of you made it in. The scenery is very nice. It is killing my FPS, as I said, slightly. I have ground shadows on now as well, which usually isn't causing any problems. We've got a Korean Air 74 just taking off. That was the one that was we saw. And then we've got Alpaca 55 Lima on final. So whilst we run the giveaways, we'll head over to runway 33 left or 33 right. Not which one you're on final here. We'll watch some guys land whilst we do the giveaways. Got to see the butters now. There's no excuses with VATSIM velocity enabled. Missed the landing too. Busy landing. Nothing happened. No way 0321 short. Nope, still waiting. Anyway, I can now, whenever I make a mistake, I can bring this back up and just say, well, unbelievable. 5-0 Lima, 9 mile final for 3-3 right. Is that you, Lauren? I think that could be you. Let me just double check. Yeah, my Windows is ground to a halt in the background here. Find 5-5 Lima. That is you, Lauren, on final, and 5 Hotel Juliet coming up here. Excellent. So let me just get the giveaway all sorted. I do need to add, who was it right at the end that joined the group flight, which won't be on the list there.
Minimums approaching.
Vince Naylor, 4 months as member. Thanks, buddy. get to use my milestone message to say thanks everyone. First members of group flight and first VATS flight. Absolutely loved it. Well, Vince, thank you so much for being a member for 4 months. Congratulations on doing your first group flight, especially in this part of the world. I don't know if you're from Seoul or China or Japan or nothing like that, but that was a brave one to do. Busy, complex airports, and the group flights are busy, so well done to you if that was your first flight on VATSIM as well. That's very impressive. Excellent, thank you indeed for your continued support. So yeah, I do just need to add MGS1 to the group flight giveaway, because he came in 10 minutes before the start of the stream to say he would take part. So to make it unrigged, I'll get the list here, I'll add MGS1. Oh guys, I'm going to have to just look up towards the sky for a second. The reason is my FPS is, everything in the background of Windows is completely stopped working. It's, oh no, X-Plane's actually, oh my goodness me. It's really struggling with this scenery, and it just makes everything slow down in the background. Oh, what happened to the weather as well? I'm looking the wrong way towards Lauren. We've got 3 Kilo Alpha taxiing in, and 4-6 Whiskey as well. There's Lauren coming in. I'll try and look at that whilst adding MGS to the giveaway as well. Come on, Windows. Might not. I'm just going to basically add you to the bottom of the list, MGS.
Incheon Apron, good evening. Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha holding short Romeo 1. Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha Incheon Apron, continue to gate 103 via Romeo 1. Gate 103
multitasking here, trying to add MGS to the giveaway and watching Lauren land. There we go. I've just typed in your name, it's all that matters. Let's watch Lauren's landing. Excellent choice of aircraft today, Lauren. Glad you're in the 7-3. Oh, that's great. The movement now is so good. Bonk. Bit firm, but that's fine. Not getting the audio though. Noticed that earlier. Oh, I am now. There we are. Not bad. Those 737 flaps could do a bit of work. Superb. Nicely done, Lauren. There's 5 Hotel Juliet as well. Superb. Right, so yeah, my Windows is really running out of processing power. Like, it's so slow in the background, like opening windows and tabs. But we should now be able to see Chrome. There we are. I'll just turn it off in case I accidentally show something I don't want you to see, like my personal details. Let me get to the list randomizer. Perfect. There's the list randomizer. And I'll copy and paste everyone. So you can see there, look, MGS1, I've just added you to the bottom. It doesn't matter, the flight details are there. It'll basically randomise the list of everyone taking part in the group flight. So there it is. That's just copy and pasted straight from the Flight Deck to Sim group flight channel. Everyone that took part. There you go. Not Sustal. And don't forget, for the winner, you get the choice of X-Plane gift store card, any scenery aircraft up to the value of about £50, about $60, $70. Anything you want, we'll get you sorted. I'll get that ordered for you by a voucher aircraft. Just let me know in Discord and we'll get you sorted. So the winner of the 26 members only group flight that took part is Jeju. Jeju's the winner. No, I'm joking. It's Kai. Kai. Echo Delta Delta Whiskey in Alpaca 3 Kilo Alpha. Congratulations to you. Oh, I came third. But yeah, it's just listed everyone there. I'll make a note of the winner. Kai Echo Delta Delta Whiskey. Is that Bremen? I can't remember what airport that is, but congratulations to you. You are the winner of the group flights. Congratulations. Massive thanks to you for your membership and for taking part. We'll watch one more aircraft land and then land, and then we'll call it a day. We've got Alpaca 5 Hotel Juliet here. Looking a little bit high there, 5 Hotel Juliet, if I'm honest. But maybe it's just my perspective. ADS Legends, not even on the list. Did you take part in the group flight? You should have been there, ADS Legends. If you're in the group flight list and you're on the Flight Sim monthly group flight, I copied and pasted everything there on the list. ADS Legends, ADS Legends. I can't see you on the group flight. Did you book a group flight? Oh, what have I done here? Cookie, really didn't expect to see this as the default scenery. What? Might have accidentally copied a message you sent or something. What in the world? Sorry, Cookie, I don't know what happened there. ADS Legends, you should have been there. Let me just bring the list up. I've not typed anything or changed it. I mean, you saw the list, me scrolling it there. ADS Legends. ADS Legends, you're there. 10:58. I swear to you. I mean, if you replay the replay back, I always scroll it there, so you should be there, buddy. Oh, you didn't make the top half. Yes. Oh, you're confusing me. Oh, crikey. You said I'm not even on the list. When I said there, 100%. It's everyone that takes part in the group flight there. But yeah, no problem. Of course, we do be confused and worried there. If I feel bad if I've forgotten someone. Anyway, 5 Hotel Juliet's. Ooh, coming in quick. Nice. There's the flare. Nice. Hold that attitude, buddy. He's holding it. Very nice. Perfect. Good job. That looked very stable. So maybe they've changed the volume or something. Settings. Yeah, I could probably turn it up because I think before when I had it louder it was really loud. Maybe they've adjusted the volume. Anyway, guys, that's it for today. 26 members only group flight was a great success, and we had quite a few cancellations, which is a shame, but I think the numbers worked out perfectly. For us, certainly going from Beijing to Seoul, the ATIS was excellent, and in certainly the case of Beijing, one controller dealing with everything. Really, really nice to see. Oh, Anon, I completely forgot about that. Anon, let me just check something, guys. We've got a little bit of a surprise for you, thanks to Anon. Was it? I can't remember what you said. The amount. I completely forgot about that. Okay. What was that? Anon, quickly message me on Discord and just confirm the figure, because you said this, but did you want it in that currency or in dollars? Because I don't want to say something and it be wrong. Anon, I completely forgot. Basically, guys, I'll tell you this, what Anon quickly fires up Discord and messages me. Anon's been quite active. He's quite new on the channel as well. He's been a member for less than 6 months, but he's been incredibly active and taking part in everything. The group flights, the streams, the racing we do. And he's very kindly wants to give something to you guys for everything you've shown him with regards to advice, support, willingness to help him, and everything like that. So he said to me, and it's not the first time we've had a member do this, he said, can you on my behalf run a giveaway? And this is from Anon. Anon would like to send one of you guys a voucher, an Explain gift store voucher, to say thanks for all the help he's done. Now, in hindsight, Anon, I don't know if that's for everyone to enter. The problem is with that in Discord, what I want to do is I'm sorry, because obviously I completely forgot about this because I've been so busy. You want to do a £25 voucher, so it's $25. Would £25 be about $30? Anon, so if we do a $30 voucher, that would work out well. Now, I feel I should probably include everyone in this giveaway as opposed to people taking the group flight. The problem is, you can't just copy and paste all the members. It's a real pain in the butt with Discord. So what I'm going to do, Anon, I'd like to enter everyone into the giveaway instead of those people that didn't take part as well. The problem is I can't get that list. So what I'm going to do is make an announcement on Discord. I'll run the giveaway and film it. Because obviously on the group flight here we've got about 45 people. Member-wise, about 400. You know, I haven't thought this through at all. So what we'll do, we'll give Kai Echo Delta Delta Whiskey the giveaway from my side. I'm now going to make an announcement on the announcement section. I'll then get everyone to enter a giveaway, and then we could do it tonight or give it 24 hours. It doesn't work, Mark King. Do a keyword in chat, but that, you know, it's not fair for people who are not watching this. You know, I want to do it for perhaps everyone. It's completely up. To be fair, Anon, it's up to you. No pressure, and I'm so sorry that I didn't ask you this before. I'm going to ask in front of everyone. Do you want to run the giveaway now for the guys that took part in the group flight, or do you want to do it for everyone in Discord? What pressure I'm placing him under? I'm so sorry, I completely forgot. I mean, you mentioned this back on the 23rd, 5 days ago, and it's just been so busy. Thanks to all the members. I think that's the best thing to do, Anon. What I'll do, guys, so if you're watching the stream, I'll make a quick Google form. I'll get people to enter it, and then we can roll it. I'll film it on the list randomizer, or I could do it on voice chat later on this evening so everyone can see it, and then we'll get that sorted. And remember, that's not me. This is Anon Flight Simmer showing his generosity to all his fellow members for all the help he's assisted from you guys, because I'm a firm believer that, yes, you know, the Flight Native Sim Discord, it's my channel and I run it as well, but I'm only a very small cog in a very big wheel, I like that saying, and all of you is what makes the membership so great. It's all the inputs and assistance you get, and the fact that you do that on my platform, and you provide a membership fee to me, which is so generous. I find it very difficult sometimes to accept that, and the little giveaways I do, I think, you know, I could do more. I always feel I could do more for you guys, but yeah, I'm going down a sidetrack. I don't want to go down, but thank you. You know how much, I'm sure you realise how important all is for me to keep the channel running, and your membership is as well. But I'm only a small cog in the wheel. What makes it great is all you guys. Anyway, I'm going all down a road which we don't need to do. I think we should do the giveaway, and again, thank you for everyone that took part in the the giveaway. Do the replay. I'll then get straight away to writing the giveaway by Addon in Discord afterwards. Anyway, yeah, let's log off the network. If you get a chance, guys, appreciate if you could let VATSIM Korea, Japan, China know, feedback. Thanks to the ATC, any positive feedback, anything you could feel would be improved. I always ask most of them. Any feedback from the guys would be appreciated. I certainly will be giving extremely positive feedback. The group flight was incredible from start to finish, and very happy with how everything went. Right, we'll do that. Honestly, guys, my PC is melting here with regards to the scenery. I'm really struggling to do things in the background here. I can't even get Streamlabs to open. There we are. Cue the funky replay music. I've clicked it. There we go. It's so delayed. No, come on. There we are. It's so laggy. I should think it's the scenery. Right, let's have a look at this illegal butter. Crank up the volume. Turn down the funky music slightly. Oh, there. It's like I can't move it smoothly. It's all. There we go. Let's have a look at this landing then. Does good. Nice in the yoke. Enjoy the yoke a lot. Right, let's have a look at this because I was floating for so long. So, probably checked a little high, held the attitude, and then there's me going for the butter. So the difference in reality, I flare, and I would have held it at that. I would have just held it, but see what I did. Boom, increasing the back pressure. Now, that's me going for a butter, which I shouldn't do. I'm getting it off centre line, so I use left rudder to get back on it. Oh, it's just that right gear, the touchdown, but that crosswind, look. The movement is so realistic. But very long. Just in the touchdown zone. So we're cramming towards the camera view. There we are. So there's me increasing the back pressure for the butter. Oh, just so soft on that right gear. Perfect. And then we'll do the tower. ATC was awesome today, absolutely every day normal gig, I agree. Yeah, Anon, I'll have a chat with you as soon as the stream's finished, and we'll discuss how we get that organised. Oh, so the actual gear touching down was probably a little firm on the right gear, if I do it in slow motion. The movement is so good. So just about to touch on the left gear, and I think I just put a little bit of right rudder in to get back on towards the centre line. There's the right gear touching down there. The actual rate of descent of the aircraft was quite low. It always looks so dramatic in slow motion. Same in real life, but in reality, it's very. It's not the case. You know, if you did a slow motion of a hard landing, it looks really dramatic. But that was good. One more the tower. Beautiful. Bounce had a great flight for Kansai, landing almost at the same time as the boss. Very cool. Looks very dramatic. Wonderful. That's lovely. Right then, so let's pop you the wing view. Guys, that's it for the 26 members only group flight. What a lovely sector it was. The overload of Seoul in South Korea coming in from Jeju, Osaka and Beijing. Thank you everyone that took part, we appreciate it. And thank you to all the ATC we received on behalf of the VATSIM network. As I've just already said, thank you so much to everything you do as a continued support as well. My pleasure organising these group flights. I really enjoy it, and see you guys enjoy it makes me satisfied that you're enjoying your time as members, which is good. Next one we'll do in 3 weeks. Remember, this one was delayed by a week because VATSIM India couldn't host us at well, they need 15 days notice, unbelievably, for ATC, but we'll have a look at that, perhaps for the 3-week option. Let me know in the group flight channel for some suggestions as well, and I always want to see as many people taking part as well as ever. Guys, enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'll announce the second giveaway on behalf of Anon. Again, thank you very much, Anon, for that gesture. That's very much appreciated by the members and myself, so that's great. Guys, enjoy the rest of the weekend, and I'll see you all very soon. Cheerio.